Feels like haven't seen the sun since we set sail from Coral Town 3 weeks ago. Captain Bloodwhip assured us through his frantic snaps and sporadic outbursts that we'd never sail again after this trip. And I have a feeling he might be right. Every wave that crashed on the deck leaves wretched creatures that must have been dredged up from the deepest cracks of the seabed. What we kill, we eat before they eat us. "We're almost there," the captain screamed through the torrential downpour, deafening thunder. "We're almost there," he says. "I don't know what'll happen, but if I make it out alive, at least I can say this has been one." Hello and welcome to our Pirate Borg series, friends. Ominous, heavy, dark clouds blanket the sky above the ship known as the Tarantula. Captain Bloodwhip commanded the crew to steer into an oncoming hurricane against any cry of madness and certain death. Lightning strikes down from above as if the gods themselves are targeting you all for your brash behavior. Heavy-handed warnings that only death lies ahead. Skaggs, the first mate of Bloodwhip, hangs off the rigging, his hand above his eyes, trying to see anything at all through the menacing, erratic sea. Lightning strikes again, illuminating the area nearby, and with it, silhouetting a massive, wicked galleon. A hull made of 1,000 bones, torn black sails, flames spewing from the eye sockets of 3 10-foot wide skulls mounted to the aft castle. Before anyone can react, the galleon rams the Tarantula. Grappling hooks are cast on board the ship. Grim, deathly black skeletons scurry over at unnatural speeds, the ichor sludging off of their bones and onto the deck as they land. The ungodly rotting smell battling against all of the wind to stake its own claim on board. Lightning strikes the deck as the thunder booms, almost deafening all living beings on board this now accursed vessel. Dark winds push through the sails of the Tarantula, almost knocking it onto its side, as if the wicked galleon itself is controlling the weather. Whispers on the wind speak of death and despair as the thunder above cackles with laughter. On board the ship, we haven't even introduced anyone and we're into combat. We see
Wow.
an onslaught on board the Tarantula. The wicked galleon has made landing with the ship. There are skeletons all around. A absolutely gigantic ogre skeleton hobbles its way across the very, very makeshift walkway that the skeletons have planted down. On board, we see someone holding a musket. Retson, would you like to introduce your character?
This is Garthew. He is, first and foremost, absurdly beautiful to the point that it upsets people. Secondly, he is a cook and a failed mutineer, and he's extremely frail. At this point, I'd like to point out that character creation in Pirate Borg is pretty much Mad Libs, and you're going to meet a lot of strange people tonight.
Yeah.
Incredible. Retson, the ship is being overrun by skeletons that came out of nowhere. You were all promised an easy sail towards treasure in the Bahamas, and death is on your tail, as it seems. What is Garthew doing? We're into initiative, baby. We're going.
Well, Garthew is a buccaneer and a failed mutineer and other things here. He's I don't know how used to this sort of thing he is, but he knows how to use a gun, and it's going to be the first thing he reaches for when seeing this many skeletons.
Hell yeah.
So I see this one that's already boarded.
Yep.
Let's take a shot with the musket.
Let's go. Let's absolutely go. So this is going to be a D20 roll for you, and that's going to be plus your presence. And this is a damage threshold, a difficulty challenge of 12 that we're trying to hit.
Okay, so I rolled a 7 plus the presence modifier of -1. So that's a miss.
What a good start.
Incredible. You fire off your musket, and it does actually blow a rib off it. It doesn't seem to affect the skeleton at all. But you now, I mean, you have your 30 feet of movement that you can make use of. And I don't know if it's in the rules, but I think if anyone wanted to, you could also take a double movement instead of an action. I don't know if that's specifically in the rules. Just running
Paul,
away.
the nurse?
Oh,
goodness.
You're off board.
Dropped him.
R.I.P.
Wow, that ended quickly.
That really was very quick.
Yeah.
How do I get him back?
We're
He
5
fell.
minutes in. We're 5 minutes in. I'll get you back. It's okay.
Thank you. I wanted to stand next to who I think is Paul, which allegedly is a healer. Oh my goodness, he's standing at the bottom of the ocean.
I'm just right on the edge of the. Honestly, the bottom of the ocean is appealing right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
I'll put
a
you
good
back.
place for Gareth.
Yeah.
You were around there. If you want to move your 30 feet, that is totally fine. After Garthu runs across the deck after making a shot, that's your next round. If you want to, you'll have to try to reload your weapon, of course. Not try to reload, but you'll have to spend an action.
Waste a turn on reloading.
But
And I'm the character who does that quickly.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are. That's true.
Wheeling around the ship, we see a figure who is looking a little bit worse for wear, a little bit sickly. Aaron, would you like to describe your character?
What are you talking about? I'm so healthy.
Oh, you too, huh?
It's like slightly green. Like maybe it's just seasickness. Can't really tell. Other than like parts of clothes are missing, and maybe like a little bit of flesh here and there is also missing. It's no big deal.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Carrying what is the thing called that I ripped off the ship that holds the rope?
Yeah, not a
Pin?
not a baton, a belaying pin. That's what it was.
Yes, carrying one of those. Dark hair, really rough clothes that never looked like they were nice ever, but they're in worse shape than they were. But also like eager. Like, sure, we can fight a bunch of skeletons, no big deal.
Hell yeah. Your crewmate, Garthu, rocketed off a shot which hit a skeleton and didn't seem to do much else. What is Spots doing? So you've got 30 feet of movement, you've got an action, and that's it for the system.
I realize I have a weapon in my hand, but can I drop kick as an action?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not, right?
Okay. I would love to run to this guy and drop kick him off the ship.
Hell yeah. That rules. That's going to be a melee roll plus your strength modifier, and you're trying to beat a 12, as all things.
Okay.
We'll say if you hit a 14, you knock him over. With a 12, you'll deal damage.
Okay. That's D20 plus my strength.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Oh, baby, +1.
Hey, let's go.
It's a good start.
You absolutely just knock that skeleton off back into the water. A grim fate awaits that skeleton at the bottom of the sea. But that was only, what was that, 15 feet of movement, give or take?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even.
I guess I will. Can I kind of wiggle my way between these cannons here for 13 more feet?
You sure could. You do
Okay.
it. You hop up on a canyon. On a canyon?
Yeah.
Cannon. Not canyon. That's a different word. As you drop kick a skeleton into the briny depths, We we once more take a look at another kind of sickly-looking group member. Grayson, would you like to describe your character?
Again, I mean, like, what are you talking about? You see kind of like this elderly guy with like a weird rash going on, but it's like not something you've ever seen before. It's a little green, it's a little rotteny, but there's like an aura about him, like his hair is floating in the air a little bit, and you could see him kind of like talking over his shoulder to someone, even though you can't see anyone there. Yeah, he's not like the other ghouls. For sure, Beth.
Said that.
Listen, it's Beth's joke. I'm just here to deliver them. But you know, he doesn't fear death, as it's something he's seen before. So he's gonna go up to the skeleton over here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're gonna go a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, there you go.
That's probably 20 feet.
And
yeah.
he's gonna take his axe. He has an axe, a boarding axe, and he's gonna make a swing at him.
Hell yeah. So that's gonna be a melee plus your strength modifier, and again we're hitting a 12. That's what we're aiming for. Most DCs in the system are 12.
Okay.
Beauty of a fixed difficulty. I love it.
We are... Hello? Nope. Oh, I rolled a 19, though.
Whoa. That absolutely rules. And what's the damage for that weapon?
A D6.
Hell
so
yeah.
Can I... There we go.
Possibility to take this skeleton out. It's possible.
That's a 4.
That is
plus...
exact plus nothing. That is exactly...
Oh.
You don't get pluses in this system.
Great.
You deal 4 damage. That's exactly what you needed to take that little skelly boy out.
I'm incredible.
This is going great.
Yeah. I'm staring down a very giant thing, right?
I should...
That's true.
And yeah, you're looking at this giant that is walking across to your side. And you are
just... let's go.
Yeah, the classic story of Renee versus Goliath, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you have 10
that's his
feet.
name, yeah.
Yeah, you have 10 feet of movement left if you wish to use it.
That seems like a problem, so I'm gonna hop down the stairs.
Absolutely a problem. All of the skeletons begin to move around the ship. One hops down towards Spots. One is gonna make it towards Garth, the one that you took a shot at. One is gonna... Can they make it over here? They sure can, to Renee. And there's a bunch of other skeletons on board, and they're also all doing things, but I'll move them around as we're going. But the way this system works now is everyone needs to make a defense check. I don't roll attacks in the system. You roll to defend yourself, and that's going to be a d20 plus your agility modifier, and trying to beat a 12.
Oh, great.
Hey.
Hey, I beat it.
14, let's go. Whoa, 15, let's go. Yeah. Wait, what's your plus? Oh, wait,
It's plus 1.
0.
DC 12, right. There could be minuses, I suppose. I shouldn't be celebrating so early. Hell yeah. I think that's about all that's in range for those skeletons. I'll move some around as we go.
Thank heavens for that.
Thank heavens for that. Thanking the heavens, we see someone just hanging off the edge. Paul, would you like to describe your character?
Look, Corvin is the ship's surgeon, and he's definitely a qualified surgeon. He's not someone moonlighting as a surgeon who is, technically sort of a nurse who has... He's the best available surgeon on the ship. And as the population of the ship continues to dwindle in a skeleton attack, that'll only become more true. So I would be grateful if I was you that he's here at all. He's probably a little unhealthy looking guy in his early to mid 30s, maybe, with a collection of like weird stuff that he's acquired over time. I was just reminding myself that he's got, probably in his bag, he's got a hurdy-gurdy.
He does have a hurdy-gurdy.
It doesn't mean he can play it. I think he just kind of collects weird garbage. So he's got that among his other things, and he definitely has the appearance of someone who's, as much as you can on a ship like this, has tried to dress up and look ostentatious, but, looks a little bit like a fashion disaster. But this is a crew of pirates and mercenaries and things anyway, so fashion, we're not fashion forward people, as it were.
Yeah.
But this is potentially
Speak for yourself.
Well, we'll get back to this. Like, if this is going to become a point of contention.
In my regs.
He might be the last person that you see before you die from poor medical attention. And he is not a fighter, so that's why he's kind of on the edge of the railings behind what I think maybe is the captain and Garth right now.
It is absolutely not the captain, just a rando pirate. This is the not the vice captain, but the second vice captain.
The second mate.
Anyone to hide behind in a storm, dude.
Yes.
You see the pirates kind of encroaching on some of your allies, climbing over the railings of the ship. The giant ogre stomping across a makeshift bridge. What's Corvin doing?
Look, there's two people in front of me right now, so I can be brave. So I feel like I can absolutely try and edge between these two, and armed with the sort of the wooden dagger. It could be a belaying pin, it could be a wooden dagger, or it could be a club. It is something that he has that technically does up to D4 damage. But right now it's 3-on-1, and those are amazing odds for a coward. So he is going to try and step forward. Obviously, his colleague is reloading anyway, so this is a moment to step in and attempt to do a strike.
Hell yeah!
And here we
go.
Find out exactly how bad he is at this.
This will be plus your strength modifier, D20. Trying to beat a 12.
Great. My strength modifier is -1. So
incredible.
Wow, you're way stronger than me.
Is that true?
That's very true.
It's incredibly sad.
All right, here comes a D20. Let's see.
Let's go.
15.
Holy
That's
shit.
actually pretty good.
You've only gone and done it. Roll damage. Yeah, well, D4 you said, was it?
Oh, an entire D4. If this is a 4, I'm going to celebrate.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it with a 4.
That's fallen into the ship's hold. But it's a 3.
Oh, it's a 3.
That's pretty good.
You actually cleave off like a full section of this skeleton. Again, I know they look like normal skeletons, but like the stench of death that emits off of this skeleton, like its black bones just like dripping with like an oily substance, it is enough to make you want to throw up. It is a vile smell that's just emitting off of this skeleton. But that was, let's say, 5 feet of movement to get down there. You still got some movement. There's no attacks of opportunity, so if you wanted to get away, you certainly could try.
You know what I do, though? It's funny that you say that. So if I can, again, just move myself behind my colleagues, even though one of them's reloading, that is in character. This was surprisingly effective combat from Corvin. This will not happen again. This is a one-off. Also, I like that that you used the phrase normal skeleton. They look like normal skeletons. Like this is like, yeah, this is normal. This happens.
Everyone has one of these inside of them with a sword and a shield.
A ship of normal skeletons, just occupational hazard.
We're just innocent skeletons. Speaking of innocent skeletons, things are looking a little bit dire. This system, very deadly. None of the crew have many hit points. Any one of these skeletons could kill you in one hit.
We know.
But
that's why I didn't introduce my character.
we are back. I'm just going to do a little measurement here. That's the wrong one.
Oh, death is coming.
Death is coming. And that's 30 feet exactly that this giant brute...
Oh, just stomps on me. Great. I hope he gets a toenail infection.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving you. I didn't mean to click you. The giant skeletal ogre has made it to the other side of the ship. Here's the thing, Renee. As this skeleton is approaching you, you remember that at the very front of the ship is your dinghy.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
The very front of the ship, the dinghy is just hanging down there.
Just cool. I would also like everyone to know that Renee turns to you, possibly about to die, and goes, "Watch how it's done, boys."
You need to make a defense roll. You don't have any armor or anything, right? Wait, does anyone
No, I'm
have...
wearing rags.
Right. Does anyone have armor that reduces damage? Did anyone get that?
What a luxury.
What's that?
Great. Okay, never mind.
Cool.
Hell yeah. All right, so you're going to be
Ready?
rolling a D20 plus your... was it agility or agility?
Agility?
What's your agility?
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay.
Can I devil's luck it?
You sure could. I was going to suggest some kind of devil's luck.
Cool. So I roll again?
No, you can reduce that difficulty by 4 and you succeed.
Oh, great.
Yep.
I totally do.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that again.
It crashes down and boards from the deck fly up and like splinter into your skin. You know, I don't know if you care about your skin or not.
I don't have a very good skincare routine.
It looks like this probably could have killed you. This ogre skeleton, I'm going to double check now, but it rolls... it rolls a D12 for damage.
Great. Cool. That guy.
Yeah. As the giant ogre is walking across and smashing down and breaking up bits of the ship, Garth, a skeleton has ran up into your face, but it is your turn. You've got your action. You've got a movement, of course. You can always double move as well. What's Garth doing?
So, system-wise, if I were to smack him with the butt of the musket instead of firing it, would that be using my strength modifier?
That would be, using your strength modifier. Yeah.
So, very unwise, as my modifier is -3. So, I'm going to reload my musket, which takes an entire turn. And I am going to try and get to the dinghy.
Hell yeah.
Garthew is fleeing and reloading, and that's all he's got in him right now.
Hell yeah. So you've reloaded your musket. Because you're a buccaneer, you can do that in 1 round. Normally it takes 2 rounds for a reload.
So OP.
So OP. As Garthew is running away, Spots, the skeleton has also been encroaching on your cannon area that you've got going on here. What's Spots doing?
We're gonna use our weapon this time, I think.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'll try to hit him with my wooden pin.
Let's go. Belaying pin, kind of like rope dangling off of it.
Yeah. I don't know where my dice went.
If you hit spacebar, they might pop back up.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Fucking killing it. And you're gonna roll damage. I don't know offhand what the damage is. I'm sure I can find out though. It's a D4.
I think it's a D4.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on 4.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fucking murderer.
We
of the
mean
party.
business tonight. Look at me, Eric.
Look at me, Eric.
And then I'm gonna run over to this guy because I'm not afraid of anything.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go on the other side.
That
Actually,
rules.
over there. Yeah.
Is that it for Spots?
That's it for me.
Beautiful. Spots is making a mad dash towards anywhere but the aft of the ship as Renee, you narrowly avoided death. What's Renee doing?
Renee is gonna be laughing and turns to the guys and goes, "See? Watch how it's really done." And then he's gonna attack the big giant guy.
Incredible. Hell yeah. Yeah, roll your attack.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
I feel like this scenario was designed to threaten us, and we're actually killing it.
Yeah, got a 4
I
points
feel
of damage on that guy.
4 points of damage. Incredible. Oh wait, you know what? Here's the thing though. It roll me a D. Just roll any dice for me, Grayson.
I'm gonna blindly do it.
Yeah,
I clicked this one.
sure. Any dice will do. That's evens. So you do 2 less damage than you thought you would do.
Great. He sees that and he goes, "Okay, bye," and runs to the dinghy.
Yeah, you've got 30 feet of movement.
It's got 10 more. from
Yeah.
there.
Fuck yeah. All right. The Renee's making a dash, but the skeletons are hot on the trail of everyone, basically. I'm gonna need Spots and Renee, and what else do we got going on here? I think 2 of these guys are gonna start coming over this way. As skeletons are just pouring out from the front of the ship. Yeah, Spots and Renee are going to roll their defense checks. And again, that is your agility modifier.
Oh, that went into the ocean. I'll grab another one.
I know, it said 19.
Oh, no, you got a 19.
Oh, great.
Yeah, please keep that. You
I
might
didn't
not see
realize
any more
it
of
still
those.
rolled on the bottom of the ocean.
I'm gonna use Devil's Luck again.
Hell yeah.
Because I have a 9.
Great. So you're reducing the difficulty?
Yeah.
Great. How many Devil's Luck do you have? Just curious.
0 now.
Great.
Oh boy.
A hope and a dream from this point forward. Incredible.
Yeah.
Some of the crew, you see this older guy, was like a blacksmith that was on board that just gets absolutely cut down.
Great.
From up on the rigging, though, you see the first mate climbing up the rigging, kind of, again, Skag's hand held out. I think I see land out there. I'm never going to be able to keep that accent up. I should have picked a better accent. We'll change it. It's fine.
Just make him a newfie like every other second no-fin character.
Yep, that's it. At the front of the ship, the Captain Bloodwhip, is getting encroached by skeletons here as they kind of pour in from all over, hacking and slashing, and he's just a mad look for, if anyone could see the Captain, just a crazed look has settled onto his face as more skeletons are moving in. No one took damage that round, which is incredible.
No.
Quite a lot more skeletons, though. Skaggs had yelled out that... Oh, sorry, we're not done the round, I should say, but that was it for those skeletons. The Skaggs yells out that he sees land through the thick torrential rain as Corvin, you hopped back up on the rail. There's one skeleton down there, but it seems like it might be taken care of. What's Corvin doing?
So, have people made it clear why they are dashing to the back of the ship? Have they been vocal about, like, what's the word, desertion?
You've been on board. You know there's a dinghy at the front of the ship. You guys have been on board for weeks at this point, like probably 3 or
fair enough.
Months, probably, right? Probably 2 months or so. You know there is a dinghy that's held on by ropes at the front of the ship.
Oh, in that case, then I mean, you know, there's multiple things to consider here. People are moving aft. That's fine. The captain is at the wheel being overrun, so possibly that's a place to run to help him out. But I've got a clear path right now. If I move all the way down... Oh, it's not quite... Ooh. Oh, I don't want to get down into that hold. All right, if I can do a get 12 feet out here, do a sort of a running swing at this skeleton I've hit before.
Hell yeah.
And keep going for the other 18. Let's give this guy a thwap first. This is D20 minus 1.
Yeah. Hey, even minimum damage.
Coffin, what is going on?
Even minimum.
He's a liar.
Well, I've rolled 2 D20.
That's okay.
It's fine. Both were 4.
You only needed 1 damage to take it out, so you just take the head off the skeleton, and its jaws are just like clacking as it flies through the air and like rolls across the deck.
You know what? Corvin's gonna feel extremely confident about this, more than he deserves to. And his remaining 18, he's kind of parkouring, I guess, for the remaining 18 feet across the deck, like leaping over beams and probably getting splinters in his hand that he'll only notice later. But
why not, right? Why not go?
This is great. If these crew, you know, this part of the ship actually looks really safe now. We've whacked a couple of skeletons.
You say that now.
We might be able to, I don't know. From the front of the ship, things look good. Maybe as he runs to the back, he might feel different.
Well, you're at the aft right now, heading towards the bow of the ship.
Are we?
The giant ogre skeletal.
Wait, hold on.
sees you parkouring across the ship. And,
I just feel like if I was a giant ogre skeleton, I'd go for something slower and easier.
It feels pretty confident. I need Corvin to roll a defense check, and again, that's going to be a D20 plus your agility modifier.
Okay, this is once again -1. 13, that's not bad though.
That does it. You needed a 12. That was it. It crashes. It breaks the handle kind of surrounding the staircase there. Completely destroys that. It collapses in onto the stairs, the deck that was above it. But you make it out unscathed, very acrobatically. As you're parkouring.
I guess I sort of just duck under by a split second or something. Split second.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Garth, you hear commotion behind you, and you kind of look over your shoulder and see the giant skeletal ogre crashing through the ship as most of you are making a mad dash forward. But it is Garthew's turn.
Okay, Garthew is going to make a pot shot at that ogre's face.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Ooh.
And it's actually a DC 8, not even a 12 to hit this guy.
Okay. That's D20 with minus my presence, right?
That is a D20 plus your presence. Well,
you mean, yeah.
Plus the minus.
Plus negative 1.
Plus the negative
so,
presence.
10.
10. Oh, yeah, that hits because it's a DC
That's enough.
8, which
okay.
I just said. Roll that damage.
The damage for my musket is, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 2d6.
That probably sounds right. Yeah, it is. 2d6. Hell yeah.
Blammo.
Whoa.
Garth, you did something.
11. Roll me any dice, Retzi. Odds or evens? It takes 10 points of damage, 11 reduced by 1, as you, oh, no, that wasn't right. It has this amount left. You clearly blow half of its skull off. You see, like, parts of brain and an eyeball.
Brain, you say?
Parts of brain and an eyeball kind of splatter out across the deck. But you still have your movement, but you feel pretty confident that that shot did a shit ton of damage to the ogre skeleton.
Gareth,
I can't get over it. Your haircut reminds me of the guy from... I've never seen...
It's a wig.
Right, your wig.
Don't forget.
It reminds me of the guy from Shrek, I think.
Yeah, Lord Farquaad.
Sure.
All right. So Gareth says, okay, that was disgusting. And now he's running towards the dinghy.
Renee yells back at you, I had him on the ropes.
Fucking incredible. The skeletons, listen, they're going to start closing on in. One moves up to Spots. 3. No. Two move into Renee. There's another guy over there. One moves up to Gareth.
Kill me. I dare you.
This one is going to take out another pirate on board. Still a fierce battle going on at the front of the ship here. What do we have? We have 2 defense checks for Renee, 1 for Gareth, 1 for Spots, none for Corvin.
Hey.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. And
Uh-oh. It went into the ocean again.
not a fail because of my agility.
Also a fail. Great.
No,
Yikes.
my agility.
What is your agility, Renee?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it was Aaron's. I have a +2 to agility.
I think you still failed the DC 12 because it was a under 10 for both of those rolls, wasn't it? That you rolled?
The second one was 11. The first one was 9. So I failed the first one. The second one, plus my 2.
Hell yeah.
Is 13.
Hell yeah. So that's only 1 successful attack against you.
Yeah.
Spots, I think that was a fail, was it?
Yeah, it was a 9 total.
And Garth, you?
That was a fail.
Great.
I'm just saying, some of you have devil's luck still.
I might. Do I have to decide now to use my devil's luck?
Yeah, you can use it now. Yep.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
totally fine.
I'm gonna do that. I have 3 HP.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
So the Devil's Luck will put the roll we had up by 4, right?
Essentially, yeah, or the difficulty down by 4 technically, but same difference.
Okay, so that means I can use it to not get hit this turn. I think I'll cook one of those Devil's Luck as well.
Hell yeah. Everyone is using a Devil's Luck except Renee, Renee, I need you to roll a d6. And that's how much damage you take. How many hit points you got?
Well, I have 6 hit points, but they're gone. But I am a ghost.
You're not quite dead yet. Because you got reduced to exactly 0 hit points. The rules are you need to roll another d6, which is the broken chart, and this could be pretty bad for rolling.
I'm thrilled.
We have a surgeon.
Go.
There is a surgeon.
We do.
Oh.
He's really good.
You might survive.
A 5. You fall unconscious for 1d4 rounds, and then you awake with 1 hit point and 0 Devil's Luck. So you're not dead. Roll a d4.
Okay. The ghost who lives with me says, "Welcome back."
3 rounds. You are unconscious.
Great.
You've got crew members around. They might be helpful. Who knows? Skaggs up above is looking a little worried as he screams out, "Oh, land ho!" And you hear as the entire ship rocks as you crash into likely the shore, probably rocks that are surrounding an island of some sort. The ship is sinking as the water starts to rise up quickly around everyone.
I will drown as well, I guess.
This is super not great for Renee, let's be honest. Not dead, but in a bad situation. Renee, Corvin, the water is starting to rise up around the ship as you almost get knocked over, but what is Corvin doing?
I feel like all right, I don't know how well this is going to go, but if we continue we run about 20 feet and extremely inelegantly try and grab our colleague.
Hell yeah.
And run the other 10 feet across the deck towards the ship in the direction that everyone's going, with probably still splinters in the air behind him from the giant ogre whacking something.
For sure.
Because right now his luck is holding out, and so he's never going to roll this good again in this campaign, so I'm going to ride this for as long as I can.
Fucking incredible. You grab Renee just by the collar and just start dragging Renee. Another 10 feet you both can move. That sounds fair to me. However you wish to decide how to move together, you can do it.
Another 10 feet takes me not super far. What about here?
Everything is seeming, that looks about right. And Renee will move you up, being dragged along. Water is starting to flood into the ship. Everything seems a bit grim. I need everyone to give me an agility check. We'll say this will be a -4 for Renee. Unconscious, being dragged. We're trying to get an agility check of 12, of course.
13.
Hell yeah.
1.
Woof.
Even with the penalty, he somehow does it.
That's -4, so 6.
6. What did spots get?
15.
15. So that's 2 successes. Is that correct? 2 of us have succeeded. Does anyone wish to use any Devil's Luck to help out the situation? Does anyone have Devil's Luck?
Well, what exactly is happening to
points.
us?
The ship is sinking, and you are all quickly making an agility check to try and navigate across the ship as it's actively, Titanicking. It's starting to, it's really starting to go under. Everything, crates and barrels are rocketing. A skeleton rockets past and swipes on its way through. Everything is real bad here.
Well, my Devil's Luck would only take me to a 5, which still fails the check. No, thank you.
You crit failed with a 1. You can use a Devil's Luck to negate the crit element of that if you want.
Oh my god, what could the... Okay, let's do that then.
Anyone can use a Devil's Luck to help someone re-roll also. I will put that out there.
Bold of you to assume there are any left.
Does anyone have any left? I'm just curious.
Not me.
That was my last one.
I've got 4 whole... I haven't used any luck yet.
4?
I was going to say, if I'm dragging or carrying Renee, perhaps there's an option to help there.
You can use Devil's Luck for Renee to re-roll their check, because I don't even think dropping the difficulty would make a difference for Renee trying to succeed.
That would make sense. That's a good point. I think that makes the wisest use of that.
So Renee, if you want to re-roll your agility check, -4. So not impossible. You just need to roll high.
4 minus 4.
Incredible.
My luck is not transferable.
That's fine. I think it's my luck.
Absolutely incredible. everyone who succeeded that check, as the ship starts to go down, the dinghy is actually floating on the water. Those who succeeded the check make it into the dinghy.
Can I have, like, on my swim over, scooped up some of that brain matter that casually flew across the dip?
Casually.
Just put it in a pocket for later, I think.
Give me... what are the rules of this game?
It'll be in the brain matter section.
Yeah, definitely the brain matter section. Let's say this is going to be... I'll let you choose agility or presence. Presence to kind of spot it, or agility to swipe it up, whichever one of those.
I will use agility.
DC 12.
Okay. Oh, I did not.
You did not.
I got very distracted.
Yeah. Did you succeed your original agility check for the ship sinking?
Yes.
Okay. You no longer are in the dinghy because you went to get brains.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So is it just Corvin that succeeded? Is that right?
It might have been.
Everyone else failed. Incredible. The ship now is fully submerging into the water. Skeletons are just kind of floating on top. Everything is pure chaos. You see Skaggs, and there's another crewmate, Billy Knives, who was fighting a bunch of the skeletons as well. And the captain looks in rough shape as he's hanging onto a barrel. He's got a giant sword from a skeleton sticking out of his chest as he's just floating on through. I need everyone... let me get back to my notes here. It's everyone in the sea, not in the dinghy, needs to make a toughness check, and the failure of this is death.
Sure, no big deal.
So to be clear, as a dinghy boy again, I get off lucky.
Garth,
So I died.
What did Renee get?
7.
Well,
Same with Garth.
if Paul is feeling particularly generous, he can reduce the DC of 2 of those checks by 4 with the Devil's Luck.
Absolutely, yes. As the attending, amateur surgeon, that's probably like the least that he would do. Yeah. Quite genuinely.
The Corvin, as you're Corvin's in the dinghy, I feel like you're paddling around to try to scoop up some allies. Everyone's jumping into the dinghy, and the captain, Corvin, grabs you and looks you in the eye. My son, all is lost here, but someone needs to find that treasure. And he's shuffling around inside of his jacket and hauls out a scroll and just punches it into your chest. This mission is now yours. You're the one that's gonna find that treasure. You're the one. And blood starts pooling up in his mouth and splattering over your face as he's just sinking below the water into the deep, dark depths below.
Has he mentioned this before while we've been on this voyage?
He mentioned treasure and that he knew where you were going, but has never told anybody, never shown anybody any proof. And now you have a map that has been thrust into your chest.
Oh, damn.
And I think what we're going to do is take just a few minutes as everyone survived. Question mark? Did we survive? We're going to take just a few minutes break here to collect ourselves. So we will BRB. BRB.
Okay.
Oh, we're back. We're all alive. Incredible. After
You're disappointed, aren't you, Justin?
I am a little bit disappointed. It's so funny when I was reading through this. This is a module that we're playing in Pirate Borg, and it straight up is like they need to roll a DC 12 toughness or die. And I was like, great, sick. That's so good. The dinghy with a few crew members. There's more crew members than you expected that you managed to kind of, Corvin, you were hauling up people, as many as you could from the ship going down. The captain didn't survive, but you've got the first mate Skaggs. You've got Billy Knives is also on board, kind of a wiry fellow, as you can imagine, with the name Billy Knives. And a few others, your close crewmates here, of course, that just went through the fray with you. The dinghy kind of hits sand as the sun is like slowly kind of coming up in the distance, and you look back out and the fog is kind of blocking your vision of the Tarantula, the ship that you all sailed on with Captain Bloodwhip. I need anyone at all, to roll a D6, for me.
Now we see who steps up.
Here goes.
Air his nose goes again.
You're the main character.
You're the main character.
You're the captain now.
Oh, no.
Retson rolled a 5. That was a roll for weather check. It is blazing hot already in the morning. Not a good sign. You find yourselves all on the beach. Everyone has kind of been laid out. Renee, you come to consciousness with 1 hit point and a dream.
Yeah.
Retson, the crit fail would have left you at 1 hit point, but you canceled out the crit fail. So you're good.
Yeah, 4 is so much different than 1 in this game, after all.
It is.
You all, and a handful, like I said, from the ship, and Skaggs and Billy Knives, of course, are on this beach. You take a quick look around. It seems to be a deserted island. The blazing sun above is actually burning off the fog out on the horizon. Quite a distance further than you would expect is the shipwreck of the Tarantula. You see out there. Taking kind of a quick look around, you also spot some turtles and birds around the area. There's a giant hill in the center of this island as well. And judging by kind of where the sun is rising, you can all make a guess that you are on the southern end of this island. It goes, up along full beaches up along both ways. Some trees, but not too many. It seems like a pretty scarce area. But taking a look out, if in a pinch, if you needed to get some cover, if you needed to patch up the dinghy or anything, you could probably head out to the Tarantula and scrap what wood, things like that. But you all find yourself, like I said, on this beach. What are we doing?
When Renee wakes up, he's just gonna say, "I saved all your lives."
I'm not going to say anything. With the collection of folks that we have here, how is everyone looking? I guess Corvin's sort of initial instinct is just to patch up any sort of injuries, see if anyone has broken bones. That sort of thing is going to keep him busy for, a few minutes. And as people come around, he's probably going to be asking everyone, do you know where we are? Do you know what island this is?
Should we roll to figure that out?
You can certainly make a presence check. And again, like most things, it's a DC 12, baby.
+18 0.
Whoa.
Or sorry, 18 -1 for Garth.
Hell yeah.
18 -2 for me.
You both kind of have the same thought as you're all.
Yeah.
Wow! Holy shit!
Something's happening with Corvin.
I was really wishing that I would fail, so. But
You all kind of have the same thought that the captain said you were sailing through the Yuma Sea. You were heading, there was a group of islands here that you were heading towards. You don't know exactly where you are in relation to where you were going. I can also drop, I put a button up here. Corvin, don't forget you found the captain's map. Whether you want to keep that to yourself, that's completely up to you.
Currently just tucked into some clothes for now, for safekeeping.
But most of you, I just dropped it in our little Discord here, but most of you would have known where you were aiming for. You were aiming for the Yuma Sea, but where in this Yuma Sea you are, you're not sure right now.
But maybe we're on somewhere the south of an island.
Yes.
Ha. Okay, how is everyone looking?
Great. I am wringing out my shirt, and you can see many tattoos and just some spots on him. They look kind of like they're festering a little bit, but it's not really a big deal.
You see Garthew's hairline is kind of like diagonal where it wasn't before, and he straightens his wig, causing it to become straight once again. You were a little bit taken by his beauty, in fact.
There is no way anyone is going to be vaguely normal, is there? We're not going to go through, no one is...
It's just you.
Look,
on top of that, you also see someone who is bleeding out, but he doesn't seem very bothered by it, but instead is looking at two of the other crewmates, like, which one of them seems stronger?
I feel like the sense I get about Renee is, from having been on a ship with him, I feel like there must have already been something where Corvin's spent a little time looking at him and clearly knows this is not completely normal physiology.
His hair is also dancing a little bit.
Right, yes.
He's not wearing it, he doesn't have it in his little image, but he also has a little bicorn hat on.
Look, you know what we should do, says Corvin. We should find ourselves some shade first. Find somewhere where we can properly rest, get off the beach, get out the sun, and then our next priority is water. Seeing how everyone is, and then I guess we work out what we're going to do next. But we can't sit here and boil in the sun.
Eric is saying he's very warm.
Garthew proposes, I could shoot an animal.
Great. Shall we head up the beach into some shade, and you can... we'll see what animals, probably birds. There seem to be a lot of birds around.
We've seen turtles and birds, right?
Right, turtles probably...
Turtles, birds. You know that there could be potentially water barrels or some kind of sustenance barrels floating out near the wreck. That's an option. Again, there's a giant hill that's not that far off. You think it might be an hour or two walk to kind of get up to the top of that. But anywhere else, you see turtles, birds, and anything else is basically beach and water, right? Blazing hot sun rising above. Renee, I will say, as you all are kind of taking this in, there's just one palm tree, kind of off in the distance, not too far away, and you just see a figure hanging from it. No one else seems to be paying mind to this figure. No one seems to notice this figure hanging from the tree.
He's gonna get up and start limping over there.
You limp over there, and it looks just like a body, and the head cracks and looks down at you, and it looks like it's silently saying words. This isn't anything new for you, but you've seen this figure before. But just hanging by its neck from a rope.
I found some shade over here.
One palm tree.
All right.
Good.
Here's a
Listen,
suggestion I have.
I'm
folks.
just saying, a real seaman doesn't care about the sun.
Sure. Folks, who feels up to if some of us climb back in this little boat, check for supplies, see if we can grab some food and water from the wreck. Maybe there's other survivors. And then some folks set up camp under the maybe more than one palm tree.
Oh, this is good.
I'll go to the ship. Me and Eric will come with you.
Great. Anyone else?
There is no one around him.
Billy Knives looks at you. Yeah, I'll head out with you. I'll go. I think I might have left some loot out on that ship. I had some silver out there that I wouldn't mind getting a hold of.
I bet. Okay, well, whoever wants to. I'm not the best rower, so I guess we're going to do our best.
Row.
All right, well, I'll get in.
I'm staying back here. I'll hold down the fort.
Skaggs, the first mate, this old gruff guy, graying hair, just has spent their entire life in the sun directly, it looks like. Could not be more tanned if they tried. They've got like a sack over
Real seaman.
Yeah, they got a sack over their shoulder that they obviously grabbed as the ship was going down. And they're like, yeah, I'll stay here with Renee. Maybe we'll have a look around for some supplies. Renee, what do you think?
I make a mean turtle soup.
Turtle soup it is. We'll hunt around.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Here's how this kind of plays out. It's really just a time-based thing, and if you want to try to knock off time, you can roll for it to speed things up. But in order to get enough supplies, it's going to take about, for food-wise, let's say, so for Renee, it's 2 hours per person to get food for one person. So that's gathering up eggs, that's killing a turtle, that's trying to get a bird. So with 2 hours, you can get food for one person. You've got Skaggs, so for 2 hours, you both are getting food for two people. And we can math that out if however much food Renee thinks he might get. For everyone heading out, it's going to take, let's say, about 6 hours if you're out trying to find food, trying to scavenge for supplies, trying to get things off of the floating kind of carcass that has kind of bobbed back up from an air bubble to the surface, basically. You see dead bodies as you're kind of all paddling out there, just hanging off the ship. Some skeletons floating in the water along with the debris. But the ship crew, if you want to knock that time down, you can make we can try to make it a group check or something like that, or if one person thinks they got it, we can make this a DC 12. This would be a presence check to try to spot things. And, I'm open to other checks if people want to do things, of course.
Are there carrion birds pecking at the dead that are nice and shootable? You figure?
The thing about carry-on birds is that Air Canada now charges you for it. Sorry. So sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You're fired.
No. Oh, what a shame that we all had to witness that.
Justin only grows more powerful.
Well, listen, we did a lot of airline booking recently, and it's just living in my brain, okay? Yeah, we can give me this could be just a luck check. This would be a straight D20, 11 and up. There are birds picking at the corpses.
Ain't no birds.
No birds. But Garthu, if you spend another 2 hours, you can find some birds out here.
Yeah, we need to. I gotta cook something delicious.
Oh, right, you're the cook.
I'm the bucking cook.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can all look up the word bucking now.
Is the captain's body floating around still?
Give me a presence check to see if you can spot the old cap.
That's -2. So I'm going to say probably not.
It's a 2 total.
It's so hot out
It's
here.
so hot.
It is.
And everyone else can kind of smell that Spots doesn't smell good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I imagine not many of them, other than Garth, you smells good.
Incredible. So fair. So fair.
I smell amazing.
It's going to take now we're up to 8 hours for salvaging if we want food kind of kicked in here. Is anyone else trying to do anything to speed up time on the old dinghy?
I feel like Corvin's going to do his best to try and help row and grab things out of the water and be practical. Like, first priority is just drinking water.
Well, we can make this a presence check as well. That's kind of like your notice check to try to see if anything's out there.
Let's see. Let's roll a d20.
Yeah.
16.
Oh. Any
It's pretty good.
plus or minuses?
You know what? Actually, let me check. Presence is actually +1.
17.
I forgot. So
Hell yeah.
17. So
That rules. That absolutely rules. We'll see you cut the time in half. 4 hours. You guys can get supplies. And that gets Garthu food for 1. But Garthu, you can do stuff with your cook ability, I believe. That's a special trait that you have or something. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it noted down that I have the buck and cook trait. I didn't look into what that can do for me, though. Does that double the value of the food?
I think, let's go take a look. That's actually a part of the Buccan class, the Buccaneer. And I've got it right here. Months of island life have taught you the art of cooking. The art of cooking meats over a Buccan fire. You start with D8 rations. So we'll say you find your rations. Roll a D8, and that's how many you get. 4. You have 4 rations.
Nice.
That's exquisite smoked meat, if you want to make a note of that.
I do.
Eating it immediately recovers 1d4 hit points. And you can make...
Oh, I didn't get hurt.
Renee's
Somehow.
dying on the beach. And you can make a d4 more rations from any edible animal you kill. So right now you have one bird that you found. So once you get back, 4 hours kind of pass. Renee and Skag, and you guys get supplies. You find a barrel, actually, a giant water barrel out there on the water. You don't know what's inside of it yet. You can tap it when you get back and see what you've got. For the dinghy cruise or anything in particular you're doing, you've got enough supplies to at least scrap wood, all kinds of things like that. You've got like oh my god, a sail. There we go. You've got a sail as well, a pretty large sail to make some cover and stuff like that.
If I didn't find the captain, do I still have my fishing rod? Is it like a collapsible one and I can put it? It was in my pocket this whole time.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Having not found the captain, I'm just gonna try to fish a little bit.
We can say that'll take 2 hours. Are you fishing for fish or are you fishing for something else?
oh no.
I mean, we're fishing for fish, but also like if people are caught, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that there are dead bodies floating around the water, and what you do with that information is up to you.
It's not just like, oh no, it's hooked in a dead man. Oh, oops.
Shoot.
What a shame.
I really wanted the sword in the captain's chest to, help with this, but
Yeah.
we should bring people back with us, right?
Alive people?
Or properly bury people.
Or
No, we say waste of time.
I feel like we'll be searching for a while if we're trying to find all of the crew, and while I understand your probably Christian inclination to bury everyone, that might be beyond us. Plus, like, we're on the beach. They're just gonna get where I. Do you want to put all the bodies in the ship? And it's a lot of bodies.
Just one. Friend.
Your favorite friend, or
Not Eric. Eric is my favorite friend, but that person.
I'm sorry, who's that?
what's his
That
name?
one with the dark hair.
Eric is also fishing, and you see reels up a big fish and gives you a thumbs up.
What an enigma.
You see?
Okay.
Okay. We can leave them if you don't like that person.
To be honest, I didn't get to know everyone on the ship.
I don't know his name. What's his name?
Brian?
Brian.
Or Brian.
Brian or Brian?
I think it was Brian.
Brian O'Brien.
Eric Eric says it was Brian.
Hold on, I'm sorry, who's Eric?
My best friend.
You
He's
said he was
fishing.
Brian.
Brian is in the sea. You see floating right there? Dark hair. Eric is fishing.
Garthew looks at Corvin.
Yeah, I'm
meaningfully.
looking at Garthew and I'm trying to do some. I'm just wondering if I just missed something really obvious that's happening right in front of me. That you have those days where you're like, oh, I just didn't, and that's currently what's happening in Corvin's head.
Quite the dilemma. Back on the beach, Renee. Renee, you're there with Skaggs, and you're both kind of sitting down in the sweltering heat. Skaggs like, all right, we're gonna go try to get some game, are we?
Yeah, I want to say one thing though.
Oh yeah.
You and we should form an alliance.
It's fucking turned into Survivor.
I shouldn't have left him alone.
Listen, one of my traits is that I really care about relationships.
Skaggs doesn't laugh. Skaggs looks dead serious at you. You think all this started because one of them out there caused all this or something? And there's a few more people on the beach. They're kind of also trying to gather up supplies for themselves. Billy Knives is like kind of stabbing the sand, trying to get like sand crabs. As you both kind of like look at the other pirates. You think one of them are? You think they're up to something?
Definitely.
Did you see him? See anyone do anything?
No.
Right. Well, you can never be too careful, right?
Never careful.
All right. Well, how about this? We go get some food for ourselves, and then that's that.
Okay.
All right. Oh, wouldn't mind taking a look up that hill. Maybe that'll give us a bit of perspective. Here, look, I've got a map, right, of the area that the captain had, just the kind of surrounding islands. Me and you can take a little look at this, figure out where we are.
I also thought if we killed a turtle, we can, like, use its shell to block the sun a little, you know?
Oh, right, yeah, like a turtle umbrella.
Yeah, or a bowl.
Turtle bowl, yeah. Lots of uses for turtles. All right, let's...
We're so screwed.
I just love how me and Paul made these characters that we thought were just insane, and now we're the fabric that's holding everything together, and it's very unexpected.
Now.
Don't split the party because they'll form alliances. That's the reason to not split the party.
These aren't even the weirdest characters. We all know this.
You're gonna
We
come
have
back
a
and
rat
find
on
there's
our
like
crew.
some weird banana republic has formed in my absence.
There's a philosopher rat that's not here right now. I could really use this opinion on what's going on
bilge
right
rat
now.
is absent.
Incredible. You and Renee and Skaggs walk around, gather up. You find a turtle in your couple hours there. If you spend
Boba,
about,
forgive me.
we'll say if you spend 4 hours, you get supplies, one amount of food supplies for each of you, and you make it up to the top of the hill. You, Renee, can spot on the northern part, because it's a clear, blazing day, you've got full visibility. On the northern shore looks to be some kind of campsite of some sort. And you see 2 islands on the horizon. One island, smaller, off to, you're looking north, so off to the west is the smaller island that is, you see little smoke trails coming up from that island, and then a much larger island, kind of lush with jungle and cliff sides, a little further off to the east. But you can just kind of catch them out on the horizon, so like probably 5-10 kilometers, solid 10 kilometers off away. Definitely probably not able to swim, especially given the horrors of the ocean that are out there.
It's a good thing we got a dinghy.
Right, we got that dinghy. Oh, we gave them that dinghy! They're gonna take off in a dinghy!
When they come back, we'll tell them. I think they're okay. They're good people.
Now you got me suspicious of everyone.
Oh no.
I mean, that's fair. You should be suspicious of them.
What's our team name? Our alliance name? The Pirates, because there's 2 of us.
I like that.
But you leave them for like a few minutes and they form an alliance and they're doing like a branding round table.
I'm into it. I was gonna suggest something different, but I'm into that.
Pirates.
And they have a pirate by pirate flag and
Yeah.
All right, well, we got some supplies. Should we get down? There's a little campsite down there, by the looks of it, off the North Shore.
Yeah, if anyone's occupying it, though, I'm pretty fucked up, so, might not be, that great in a fight. I think we should wait.
Right, well, yeah, we could gather up the crew. Head up there, all of us, at the same time. Might be a good idea.
Make some soup.
All right, yeah, let's go make this soup. The turtles. we'll
Sorry, turtle.
Sorry, turtle. Just most of us fucking vegetarians in this game.
My turtle in the other room.
Your
being
turtle
like,
in
"What
the
did
other
he
room,
say?"
screaming. Boba's having a nightmare right now. Just wakes up. Oh, the pirates is very good, Retson. You both make it back down. We'll cut through a little bit of time here. So I'd say 6 hours total. Spots, if you wanted, by the time you all get back to shore, Spots could take a little bit of time to gather up 2 hours per person to get supplies for themselves.
Yep, I would like to do that. I'm
the dinghy's
taking
there.
Brian.
Right, yeah, the dinghies, you all get your, you offload all of the scrap wood, the sail, the giant barrel, things like that. And then Spots heads right back out. We'll say it's mid-afternoon at this point. But you're all back on the beach. Skaggs is looking around. All right, we got a good few supplies here, and Garth, you were a bit of a cook on the old ship, weren't you?
Oh yes, I can make you something super delicious.
Great, beautiful. Well, that sounds like a plan to me. What's
In my inventory is fine cooking spices and flint and steel.
oh,
So I could get a cook fire going, and I could spice up some turtles.
spiced turtle? You found a bird as well, and a lot of the crew found their own supplies. To be honest, you could turn those into a few days of rations, basically, or D4s.
I make
D4s rations.
turtle bird kebabs that
Yeah.
are spiced, and
There
they
you
are rations. And so I roll a d4 to see how many I can get out of that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. We'll say if you cook for probably 2 hours, if you spend the afternoon cooking, you can get at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 4d4 of rations out of the supplies that you had, which is
Seems pretty good.
hopefully better.
now.
Whoa.
13. That's not bad.
13 bird and turtle kebabs. Spiced turtle burb kebabs. Turtle burb.
Turtle jerky.
burbs. Spots, you easily kind of head back around this time with Brian O'Brien. R.I.P. Give me a luck check, Spots. Just 11 or above is what we're hoping for.
Okay. I don't add anything to that, yeah? Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, we have
Brian
a
O'Brien.
Has the biggest brain you've ever seen.
thing. Sound effect didn't go off, but there was should have been an explosion. Anyway, here's the thing. I was going to say you find a sword because most of them have swords. Brian O'Brien has 2 flintlock pistols.
I love a pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And a waterproof bag of what's your presence your presence modifier?
-2.
-2. All right, roll a d6 -2, and that'll be how many shots that you get
Oh, I tossed that off
into
the
the ocean. So
But
3.
it's a 5. 3, yay.
So you got 3 rounds of ammunition basically for those 2 flintlock pistols.
Nice.
Natural 20. I can't believe my little thing didn't. We had the overlay, but the explosion noise didn't work, which, that's a problem for future, Justin. But you're all back on the beach. Garthew has been cooking up food. What's the general plan? What is everyone doing? You're all
Found a
kind of,
campsite.
Oh, yeah?
And there's some islands. I figured we could take the dinghy to some of them if we need to.
Are there people at the campsite?
We didn't see any. Well, I saw one, but
Wait, you did see someone?
yeah.
Who did you see?
I don't know. He's never given me his name. It's just kind of, he's kind of an asshole.
Oh. I could beat him up.
Wait, look.
I don't think so.
We don't know where I don't know where we are. I think it's probably good to take a day to rest, gather ourselves. We got some food, we got something to drink, and can we throw together some canvases or some kind of cover against the sun?
We got the palm tree.
just the one palm tree in the distance.
With its 18-inch shadow that we're all
Skaggs is sitting in it. he's like 8 feet away from the tree, just moving with the shadow. Billy Knives is out there just still stabbing the sand.
Could we turn the dinghy upside down?
That's a good idea.
All right. Well, whose dinghy is it? It's mine, so I think I get to make that decision.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it your dinghy?
It's got another name on the side, and it's been crossed out in Renee's.
I think we should turn the dinghy around.
Sure. Yes.
Good idea.
You are so smart.
How's everyone feeling? Anyone have any lasting injuries or?
I'm pretty fucked up.
Okay, I want to look at, and I don't know if I'll actually be any good at this, but in theory, like I know, having some amount of like my character technically being a nurse, I must have some like, vague medical knowledge.
Well, you do have your medical kit.
I do,
which does something. I'm sure.
I might be looking at like some weird physiognomy here.
Let's find out here. Medical kit. Where is it? Medical kit does this. Stops bleeding or poison, infection, and heals a D6 of hit points. Did you write down how many uses you have of the medical kit?
I don't know if it gave me that info when I got it, actually.
All right,
check.
You've got your presence plus 4, so your modifier for presence plus 4 is how many uses you have. So 5
That'd be
uses.
5 then.
Great.
5 uses of that.
So you can stop bleeding or poison or infection and heal a D6 of hit points per use.
It might be... I don't quite know what's going on with his physiognomy, but it might be worth me seeing if I can patch him up a little, which will help him out and maybe also, make everyone else feel a little better and raise some group trust at the same time.
Yeah, so you're using that on Renee, is that correct?
Yes,
yeah.
As best as I can.
I think it doesn't say any role is involved. It just says you use a medical kit. You're a nurse. You patch up Renee for a D6 of hit points.
I'm gonna throw a D6.
Let's go.
5.
Hey,
Whoa.
I got all my hit points back.
Sure, that's more than they have.
Fucking solid.
I'll take that.
Incredible.
No, if it really comes down to it, next time, just like, if you can't patch me up like this, I'm feeling pretty good, but you could just stab me more.
Just fucking hit me.
Holy shit.
So unhinged.
I was like, I'm so nervous. My character is clearly the comic relief, and I'm going to have to do so much heavy lifting and acting tonight.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go for a quick walk and just look at the horizon, look at the islands, think about stuff. But there's a genuine in character reason why Corvin's also gonna go for a quick walk, and that is because I am technically a clairvoyant sorcerer. Here's the thing. And this is on, what page is this? 23, 22, 23 of the book. Because I rolled the clairvoyant spell as my starting sorcerer spell, which is things like asking the spirits a question about an adjacent room or area. I'm thinking potentially part of Corvin's character background is he's cheated his way into being a nurse or, fake surgeon by occasionally asking spirits questions about what's wrong with this person, how do I heal it? I wonder if the spirits will be able to either tell me what island we're on or what islands we're looking at. The problem is, spirits sometimes just lie to me, and sometimes I know that they're lying and they're fucking around with me. Sometimes I don't. So
incredible.
So
you begin with rank 1 spell. You can cast D2 plus your spirit numbers of spells each day, which resets at sunset. So this will be you casting the spell, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So you do that. And what is your exact question that you find a nice secluded area. There's kind of a bit of rock that's casting a slight shadow that you can kind of cool off in for a brief moment.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect for me. I just want to ask them what are the name of the islands or the island chain where we are right now. What am I looking at? Are we where we think we are? Have we, gone off course, something like that? I'm super worried that we might not be exactly where we think we are.
You get told, you hear just the wind whisper out to you. as I desperately scroll through my notes. You've arrived on the Isle of Yuma.
Okay, great. That seems to make sense, and we're hopefully on like the main island itself, and that would make sense. And okay, all right. That somehow I don't feel more confident, but fine.
You can make a roll to question the logic or the information if you wish, but
I feel like I might, and I think because I'm at level 1 of this, it's like a difficulty rating 12.
It is.
All right, that's yeah. It pays to be skeptical. Let's see. Oh, that die has gone into the ocean.
Into the ocean.
It was
Thrown with gusto.
You're on the Isle.
I'm gonna choose to believe that.
You are on the Isle of Yuma.
Yeah, and that's probably true, right?
Probably true.
Yeah. Some of the evidence points towards that. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna walk around and take in like the view a little more and look at the. Like it's a fairly clear day, I'm guessing now. So there's probably like, if as I go inland and get a little more sort of altitude, if there's any ships at sea, any sign of anyone else out there, hopefully I might be able to spot anything.
Yeah, if you spend another hour and a half, let's say, you'll get up to the top of the island. You spot the same thing, a smaller island to the west with smoke trails going up, a very large island to the east, and probably 10-ish kilometers off. It's a bit of a dicey sail to get out there on a dinghy. Dinghies, by their nature, take on water, need to be kind of bailed out constantly. It's going to be incredibly difficult to get everybody on the same dinghy and get out there. Not Renee. My mind just blank. Garthew. Garthew has been cooking all afternoon. We're into the late afternoon, let's say. Is there anything in particular Garthew is doing?
I guess the Bertle turtle kebabs will be divided evenly between all of the survivors we have on the beach here.
Yeah, there's 4 of you plus Skaggs and Billy Knives. That puts you at 6, and there's 5 more, so that puts you at 11 people total.
So everybody gets at least 2 of these rations.
Okay.
Everybody gets 2.3. So the remainder. Don't make me do this in public.
Everyone gets 2, and you keep the rest.
Okay. The rest being a mystery number that no one could possibly know.
Yeah, you hand out rations. Everyone kind of stops by, like, "Oh, thanks, sir, Garthew. Appreciate that." Yeah, but the day is moving on. Spots, you had gone out to acquire Brian O'Brien, and you found 2 flintlock pistols, which was great. Is there anything in particular Spots is getting up to as the afternoon wanes?
Not because he thought that people were looking at him weird. There's not a lot of thoughts. Just for ease, we're just going to possibly put Brian O'Brien, or at least pieces of him, in a satchel before we get back to the beach. Maybe have a small snack.
A little bride pouch.
Bird turtle and a little Brian for dessert.
Eric looks at you like, "Wow, what an adventure we're on."
Yeah. Did you see the skeleton fly off the ship?
That was incredible.
When I kicked him. I thought so.
And
the big one, I didn't get to see his head though.
Yeah, I missed it too. I also didn't see it. I was busy. I was ducking and dodging and weaving in and out, and I thought one guy almost got me. Yeah, it was incredible. adrenaline pumping.
The others were pretty cool too. One almost got squished by the big guy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die.
Didn't. Fell over, was carried, but alive. I think we should check that.
Oh, we could check that. Yeah.
Brian, not alive.
No. I liked Brian. He seemed nice. He felt adventurous, you know. He wanted to get out there and see the world and sail the ships and find the treasure. Stuff that makes pirates pirates.
Tastes good, too.
Yeah. I'll have some later, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've saved him.
Oh, thanks. The ship the dinghy hits the beach as you two make land. But the evening is dragging on, let's say. The sun is starting to go down, slowly setting. It'll take pretty much, if everyone... Here's really the choices. You have enough supplies to build a shelter, or you have enough supplies to repair your dinghy. That'll mean possibly getting everyone sailing at night towards these islands, or taking shelter on this abandoned island, building a shelter for yourselves and spending the night here.
What do we think, folks?
I like adventure, and that boat means adventure.
I'm a real seaman, so I also think we should go on an adventure.
We should move by night so we don't cook in the sun.
That's a good point.
He knows about cooking.
Cooking.
It probably makes sense. Like, it's great if we hold up here and grab food and make shelter, but then we don't know exactly what's on the island. Yeah, if we can patch up the boat a little, it's probably in our interest to see what's around us. And yeah, it'll be cooler, it'll be easier at night. It'll just be a little difficult, you know, on the water at night. That's the only challenge. Because it's dark.
Like a toddler asking questions.
It's dark.
Dark.
Oops.
Right.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's, you know, we won't have like bigger torches and running lights like on a big ship, and doesn't mean we can't do it. We just gotta be careful, and it'll be hard to see like the shallows and rocks and stuff in the water at night. So we need a good navigator, a good eye.
I was a first mate a long time ago.
Yeah, something happened.
We ran into some people and everyone disappeared. Or left. Or joined the people. And I left.
That's...
Me and Eric left.
Hold on. Did this happen at night, by any chance?
Maybe. Took a while, I think.
Just going to look at the other people around, see if there's any response or reaction to this.
Renee is like, yeah. Listen, I've been sailing my whole life, so I'm light, dark. It's all good to me.
All right, it looks like we're heading. Let's go for that group choice then, and I'll just.
Corvin, I have a question for you.
I mean, yeah.
You patched me up earlier. I noticed you got a weird rash. feel like my rash got worse.
Your rash.
Yeah.
It's just the sun. The sun, like, doesn't agree with me. Like, that's why I wanted to get out the sun, because the sun, it does.
It
Doesn't.
cooks people.
It cooks. See what he said. It cooks people. I don't want to be. I'm sensitive.
All right.
That's it. I'm just, just a little. That's it. Just, the sun.
Okay.
But it's great. Thanks for that. I'll pass that feedback on. We'll circle back and
To who?
we should get going on the ship because it's not going to get any lighter.
We're good, and that would make our jobs easier.
So we should just get going, right?
Adventure.
Yep. Adventure with you and Edwin?
Eric.
This guy
He's
has
very
to come
excited.
too.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's a few of us that we're not going to leave anyone on the island, are we?
I hope
Eggs.
not.
Pirates.
Well, oh, sorry, Renee. So the plan is to fix up the dinghy and take off into the night towards the islands. Is that correct?
And hopefully, I guess so, and hopefully navigate carefully in the, the moonlit waters.
Definitely. It'll take you all the rest of the evening easily into the night to fix up the ship. Everyone's kind of like building on like little sections and patching up holes that are in the dinghy to make it kind of a bit more buoyant. I just had it here. The salvage you had has one water barrel that has 4 days of water, and one rum barrel that has enough to get everyone wasted a D2 worth of time. So someone roll odd or even, and that's how many times everyone can get drunk as hell. Drinking in this system restores hit points at the cost of agility.
Hilarious.
Nice. Did you say D4?
Just any dice will do, odds or evens.
Oh, right. Damn.
What'd you get?
A 1.
Everyone can get drunk once. But yeah, you have those barrels. So are you? What's the plan for the other characters? So there's 5 other random pirates. Pirates 1 through 5 are also here. Billy Knives, who stopped stabbing the sand, eventually found a crab, a sand crab, and Skaggs, who is just hanging around. Are you trying to take everyone, or are some of you just going to kind of cut and run with?
Can we give orders? Are pirates 1 through 5 going to like listen to us?
I mean, yeah, they're as stuck as anyone else. No one seems. I mean, Skaggs was the first mate, right? So Skaggs kind of holds a position over them for whatever that is worth.
What about Billy Knives?
Billy Knives is a wild card.
We should leave the unnamed guys to. Well, what are we guarding? Like, we're not guarding anything.
I have a question for them.
Corvin might be guarding something.
Corvin will look. Hold on, we'll one step at a time.
Let me ask them an important question before we make a decision about it. Are any of you guys willing to die for me?
That's it. No from me.
Eric raises his hand.
No.
Puts his hand down.
Are you dying?
Am I dying?
Yes.
Depends.
Skags, look at you. If we're going out fighting, I'll fight right by your side, Renee.
That's what I want to hear.
Who are you guys fighting?
I like fighting.
The world.
Oh. I will fight the world.
There we go.
Gareth, you
So
looks
will
at
Eric.
Corvin.
You can put your hand back up.
All right, the other pirates didn't answer, so they can stay.
If you guys want to make like a morale check, there is a morale system here.
Of course there is.
You can roll. Oh my god, everything has gone wild. 2d6 for morale. 6.
Nice.
Let's see. Wait, what? This is. Oh, wait, I misunderstood. Hold on. New system. Who is this? I thought there was. We'll say. With the 6, half of them for now, until I find the rules of this game, half of them decide to go along. They're like, all right, we all will die for whatever.
I mean, hopefully no one's gonna die.
That's why we got you.
Doctor.
Yeah, I'm here to help with injury, but like, let's not put ourselves in any danger we don't have to be in.
Oh, it's reaction. Sorry, you rolled a 6. I found it. They're angry.
Oh, that's different.
You've got 5 angry pirates.
You're the captain now, so you should, I don't know, make them feel better.
Wait, who's the captain? Who are you pointing
Doctor. Captain.
What?
Doctor Captain.
Wait, who said
Captain,
no?
Doctor.
I'm just a simple ship's surgeon. I'm thinking of our needs of we got to eat, we got to have shelter, that's what I'm thinking medically.
Isn't the former first mate among us?
Skags is here. Yeah.
We just demote him in favor of Corbin?
Will I get demoted?
No.
Better not be getting demoted.
Look, I'm not trying to be in charge of anyone or take anyone's position or thunder positions. I'm just trying to we gotta think it might be a while before we get rescued, it might be a while before we see another ship. We're hungry guys and gals, we gotta eat. Right?
Is this your speech to everyone?
Not really, no. It's just I don't want to be abandoned in the middle of nowhere and be very hungry with Eric. Is privately what I'm thinking.
Eric is a friend.
That's my two doubloons here. That's all I'm thinking. If anyone's got any needs or other feelings that you want to express, sure. But we could be shipwrecked for a while before anyone comes by and finds us. That's my big worry.
So we explore.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, patch the ship up, see what's around.
Those 5 are mad.
Are you taking all of us too? Listen, if you don't take us, we'll fucking sink your ship. We'll swim out there. I'll throw a coconut.
It's good that we have extra bodies around.
I've got black powder and I've got a coconut. I'll make a coke-nade.
Is that like a Coke float?
What are the angry pirates armed with?
piratey stuff.
A coconade, didn't you hear?
One clearly has some kind of makeshift grenade. Most of them have swords.
Jesus.
You see one has a musket, according to the minis that I just put down.
Okay, so this is a problem.
If you're leaving us behind, we'll have something to say about it. We're not going to help you build that ship tonight, if that's what you're thinking.
Look, nobody should be left behind.
Get him! Fucking get him!
Wait,
Cut him!
no one's leaving anyone behind here. Wait. We just can't clearly fit everyone into one dinghy. You know, it's just math.
Okay, Garthew takes the remaining food, and he's like, if you guard this, we have to come back for it, and you can eat. You won't get hungry.
Yeah, but you're leaving us on this. We got no dinghy. We can't get out to get supplies. We've only got, what is this? An unknown amount of food. As previously established.
Okay, who's the most armed of this pirate group? What's the deadliest weapon that they have?
There is a musket, a dude with a musket that's there.
Okay. What are the rules for... This is a bad idea. Maybe I'll abandon this line of thinking.
No, I want to know.
Well, I was like, what kind of rules do we have in this system for a very accurate surprise attack in mid conversation of shooting that man with the musket in the face? But knowing the system, I'd have to roll and I'd miss.
Yeah, for sure. I could say maybe
You've mutinied before.
That's true. Fucking Garthew is just raring for a mutiny.
Well, there's one happening to him, and he does not like it.
Mute you, mute me, mute me.
I just feel like some of these sailors are they're very sensitive and very paranoid.
It's up to you, however
That's fair, I'll fucking kill him.
We'll kill you first, Renee, you fuck. Yeah, come on.
This is a powder keg ass situation.
You owe me 10 silver, Renee. I don't forget. The ship may went down, but I'm not forgetting what you owes me.
Fucking kill him.
Are you guys gonna fight it out, or are we?
Hang on. There's things we can do. We could cast lots or something.
Cast what?
That's true. We could draw lots.
Oh, draw lots.
We could.
Is that what you say? You don't cast lots?
There is enough wood to build out the dinghy to take everyone.
Okay, listen.
We should just.
I have got in my pocket.
Too fucking late.
Yeah.
I've got.
I'm one of those sensitive sailors.
I have got. Okay, I got two ways I could play this. I've got find a set of carved gaming pieces. We could like put them in a hat. Someone if they got a bicorn hat or something. If you pick out a white piece, you come on the dinghy. If you pick out a black piece, you stay behind.
It's my hat, so I'm coming on the dinghy.
That doesn't seem entirely fair.
The body that's on the tree, Renee, in the distance, just like starts swinging with the wind. The atmosphere is getting grim, but also getting dark as the sun is going down. Half of the, if we say that this is into the night, that the dinghy is built already, or do we say that you're trying to decide whether or not to build the dinghy in order to take everyone? What's kind of the...
Depends on how the five angry men feel about it.
So the dinghy,
stab us in the back.
the dinghy hasn't been started. Is that what we're...
I guess.
Yeah, the sane people, or the mostly sane people, were unanimous that we would go out.
The sane people.
But the five angry pirates, they didn't like that.
They don't want to be left behind. We rolled for the
makes
reaction,
sense.
and they're angry.
Yeah.
But either way, it's getting pretty dark outside. As you see the waves kind of crashing against the shore, and it almost sounds like Something is like moving in the water.
Good.
What does that sound like,
Yeah.
Justin?
This very like.
That could
slosh.
just be waves.
Let's ask a real seaman what that sound is.
What's that sound?
If you want to investigate, if you want to do a presence check, that's kind of our noticey roll.
Good. Yeah.
Whoa!
Sounds like
Gareth,
waves.
you fucking knows what it is.
Garthy with the nat 20. Oh, we have the explosion noise. It broke for some reason, which wild, but anyway. Because everything else works, so that should also work. Audio. Garthy, you spot this massive thing moving out in the distance. With a nat 20, you see these pincers come up. This thing looks fucking huge. We're not
Is
going
this a giant enemy crab?
This is a giant.
This is Billy Knives' fault.
It's pretty far out, but you see just a giant crab kind of like looking towards the beach, and then you spot like another giant crab kind of slowly moving up.
Oh god. It's
Out of the
bouncing
water.
up and down. Look at it.
As you all are on the beach, kind of at a standoff with the 5 angry pirates behind you.
Okay, I pointed out, and I'm like, okay, we can get into this later. I'd like you to look over there. I point to the looming crab.
Yeah, you're between
Billy's fault.
you're between us and them. They'll get you before they get us.
That's
we-
not a helpful attitude.
Then we get the
Fucking
diggy.
hate these guys.
We're sailing on. Ye all started this. Ye were going to leave us behind, you fucks.
This is so unproductive.
I think the only people we should be blaming is Billy. I saw him stab a crab earlier.
I wasn't stabbing anything.
Did you stab a crab?
I did stab a crab. I was stabbing around for some food. I was hungry. What else am I going to do?
Okay. Well,
Listen,
now look.
okay.
Now we're
I
in
got 2
crab
knives.
trouble.
They are taped to me hands.
Gareth,
Right?
you-
What else am I going to do? They're roped around his
Gar-
hands.
Gareth says, maybe we are between the crabs that are back there, but what about the crabs that are over there? And points behind the pirates.
Oh, incredible.
A classic crab lose.
You solved my crab puzzle.
We're going to roll initiative and see how this shakes out.
Incredible.
That's a D6, is that right?
That is a D6. You are correct.
Oh,
-1 for me.
Critical fail.
3.
1 negative.
I'll get those numbers
that's
in
a
1
6 for me.
second. Hell yeah.
No, what mine landed on. I think it was. Is there like a history?
There
roll
is.
There is somewhere.
That's a great question on how to access it, though. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be.
Now, did the guy turn around to look at my fake crab?
I'm going to roll initiative for them now. We'll find out what happens. That's
Next time.
next
on
time
Pirate
on.
Borg.
I think we can get through this before the end here. Okay, for
You
initiative.
just gotta quickly die and then
Just
wrap
gotta
up the
quickly
stream.
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
I just deleted my initiative. Okay, it's fine. What do we got for initiative?
3.
6.
Gareth, you 3. For Corvin. 6 for Renee. What about spots?
7.
7. Whoa, spots. Holy
Raring to go.
Yeah,
Wait, do I add agility to it?
you add agility. Yeah.
Okay, so 8.
Oh, Renee
Oh,
at the top. Incredible.
damn.
Looking out at the beach, it seems like we've got more of an issue as there are a few more crabs popping out of the water as they look hungry, snapping away as they're trying to get closer and closer. It's very, very dark. We've got a bunch of crabs out here. All of the pirates, we don't know what their move is yet, as it's not
Quick
their...
note, Justin.
Yeah.
Neither crab nor pirates are visible on Talespire for me.
Same.
Oh,
I was just
really?
about to say that too.
I can see the crabs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crabs.
That is... I wonder why. Let's figure this out. Let's go to here. Player permissions. You can't see the crabs or the people?
No,
No.
I can only see our main characters.
Very strange. Maybe, I wonder, is it a light thing? Wait, if I light them up, do you see them now?
No.
No.
Huh.
No.
We'll use Theater of the Mind until I figure out
Okay.
why that is.
It's hard to choose a target, so I might get you to show me on the nofame screen.
Yeah, well, as we roll through, crabs are popping up in the water. Some of the pirates look confused. They look like they might be starting to look backwards, but Renee, you are up first. You're a little ways away from the beach itself, probably 20 feet from the beach, and equal distance from the angry pirates.
Okay, cool. He is gonna take what, like, Garthew's lead, and just run towards this house to climb up the ladder.
Oh, can you see that house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What
We
is
see a house and just us.
Okay, hold on. That house
No
isn't...
houses there?
There is
Okay.
no house there. I'm just gonna quit.
It's okay, it was a ghost house.
I'm gonna go to the menu. Everyone might get booted. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Exit to main menu. Yes. Talespire might be just doing a thing.
It might be.
Incredible. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. What I imagine happened is none of the things that I did actually happened. Why don't we take a quick 5 minutes while I sort this
Okay.
out? And we will BRB, everyone. BRB. Oh, we're back. Hello, and we've got crabs.
Oh, why'd you have to say it like that, though?
Look, they're on the screen. Just had some Talespire issues. Nothing to quit and rejoin couldn't fix.
Nothing to get crabby about.
Nothing to get crabby
I
about
see
there,
what you did there.
boys.
Aaron
But
is
we
never
have
coming
crabby
back.
pirates, though.
Aaron's out forever. When we before the little 5-minute break there, you all started a fight with half of the pirate crew that's on the
Hey.
beach.
That's
Hey.
not what happened. They started their own
I did,
fight.
I started a fucking fight with them.
Fuck you, Renee. Piece of shit.
Never getting your silver!
I'm gonna get that silver out of your fucking stomach. But Garth, you spotted with a nat 20 multiple very menacing looking crab creatures. It is incredibly dark. I'm gonna say the difficulty to hit anything is gonna go up by 2 in the darkness. So it's
Oh my god.
anything outside of melee. If you're up close in melee, we'll say it's still a 12. But if you're
I don't want to be up close to the crabs.
Renee, you've got angry pirates to your back. You've got a vicious-looking crab monstrosities crawling their way up the beach. Their giant Dada Chum claws just kind of clacking out into the night as you're yelling at the other pirates.
Yeah, he's yelling and he's running. He's like, fuck you guys!
Fuck you!
And he's gonna land over here.
Fucking incredible. It's so good.
That's what he's doing. He's running away. He took Garthy's, like, there's crabs over there, and he was like...
You've got, if you don't take an action, you can probably take a double move if you want. Just absolutely book it.
He's going for these rocks, so...
Yeah.
He's spry for an old guy.
If that's indeed what he is.
All the crabs say
You don't know
I'm pretty
me.
spry for an old guy.
I'm a real seaman.
Renee is absolutely booting it across the beach. Spots, you kind of see the dust, the sand kicking up as Eric holds out 2 flintlocks and starts shooting. Eric is shooting wild at the other pirates. Yeah, this is what you get for betraying us.
I was about to say that Spots is a little confused by angry people, crabs, old man, but Eric started shooting at the pirates, so that's made his decision. Are there any pirates that look smaller than me?
Yeah, for sure. There's one. Let's say this guy looks a little bit smaller. This guy's pretty thin, but got a musket.
Oh, a musket. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell me if I can't do this. Can I pick up the smaller pirate and throw him towards the crabs?
Fucking incredible. I don't think there are any fucking rules for any kind of... We're going to make this like a strength melee, a strength check basically. So a d20 plus your strength as if you're making an attack. We'll say a DC 14 will pick up and yeet the small pirates.
Okay. Oh, 14 plus 1.
Holy shit. Fucking incredible. Roll me a... and you're throwing it towards the crabs, right?
Yeah, crab food.
Hell yeah. Roll me a d10, let's say.
Okay. Great.
Hey, we'll say they move. So you're moving up next to the pirate.
Yes. Sorry, I would
Nope,
move
all
up
good.
here.
And you yeet them down towards the beach. So pick them up here, and they're going to get yeeted 8 feet. 5 plus 3 is 8. That was what the roll is
Who
for.
am I throwing them at?
At Corvin. Corvin, a pirate just flies by.
Doctor! Crab food.
This guy's like, fuck you, Spots! You smelly fuck! It like lands into the fucking beach. They're knocked prone, but they're angry.
Okay.
Angrier. Could not be angrier.
And then I don't know why the old man ran, so I'm gonna run that way with my 15 feet. There we go.
Incredible. All of the crabs start making landfall as far as they can get.
They are fast.
30 feet, baby. Garthew, one is clacking up right to you. I need Garthew to make a defense check.
This might be the end for Garthew.
No, I refuse to believe it.
It probably fucking is. Get crabbed, Garthew. So that's -0. So yeah, that's a 5. Crab rolls damage, I guess.
Let's see here. Give me a roll a d4 for me. 1 damage. Now make a toughness check as well. A difficulty of 12.
+0. 7 plus 0.
Incredible. You're poisoned.
Great. So I'm taking 1 damage this turn?
No, yeah, just 1 damage this turn, yep. You feel it like burning your skin as it pinces into like your leg, just like a nice meaty chunk as the claws bite into
the crab
rip
is
into you.
A, giant, B, carnivorous, and 3, poison.
Yeah.
That's a lot of things
new.
for a crab.
This is the Dark Caribbean, baby. Shit's wild.
It sure is.
The crabs began to make landfall. Corvin, you kind of see a pirate fly by you, and your friend Garthew has been pinched.
Help.
This is
Help.
bad. So, 50% of me is like, yeah, I should be running away because everyone else is. And also, it's dark, so I think in Corvin's mind, like someone flying past him has maybe been thrown by the crab. Like that's a little confusing to me. Am I looking at someone who's currently like being held by a crab, like in a crab's pincers?
Garthew has got pinched, and the person who was thrown was just tossed there in the sand next to you. And Renee is fucking gone.
What does the pirate who was tossed in the sand do? What do they have on them? Do they have any, particularly I'm wondering, any weapons or items of note?
They're alive, but yeah, they've got a sword, like a short sword on them.
Is it possible that while they are on the ground and a little surprised, I could grab their sword and swing it at a crab?
Oh, you'd have to get up to. You can run at a crab for sure, but yeah, let's do an agility to try to swipe the dagger, or presence maybe to spot the dagger. But one of those is.
I would be delighted to do presence because I'm way better at that.
And we'll say difficulty just 12. You're in melee. You're close up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure my presence is +1. I've scrolled down my character sheet. It is indeed +1. Let's do it. Presence.
Let's go. A
15.
You swipe a short sword off of that figure.
It's only about 10 feet to run up and try and, as this pincer, I guess, is grabbing, just try and swipe at that.
Yeah, it's a cutlass, sorry. So you've got a cutlass, a d6 of damage. This will be a melee check, a strength, check. Difficulty 12 because you're in melee.
Now, this is a -1, but let's see what happens.
Let's flip it.
I'm just going to respec as a combat character. And that is 3 damage to the crab. Take that, crab.
To the crab. Incredible.
I should not be doing this. I should not be in the front line.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Corvin, you get in to protect Garthew, your comrade who just got pinched, a slight pincing. All of the other pirates are gonna go. How about for each of you, roll me a d20, and for every success over 12, that's one pirate that's looking the other way. As Renee was like, look, crabs! That's a fail.
That's,
hey,
a pass?
That's 1.
Oh.
That's the one I just threw. He's pissed.
Musket Man starts to go out towards... I forgot that there's things there.
That's very fortunate.
Now I can't grab Musket Man. Okay, Musket Man, come back. Musket Man, come back. Musket Man is going to look out. Sorry, what was I missed the last roll. It was... a 1, a 12, a 10. Who didn't roll? Renee, did you roll?
Sorry,
Renee,
what am I rolling?
Just a d20. Great. That one is running after Renee.
It's the guy that I owe silver to.
Yeah, it is. Give me that 10 silver, you fuck. One moves up to spots. I'm going to need a defense for spots. Renee, they took a double move to get up to you, so they can't do shit. And one more is going to move down towards the beach here.
That's an 11.
11. You're going to take... roll a d4, and that's how much damage that you're going to take.
Okay. Oh, how do I unclick a dice?
Just right click.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. This could kill me. It did. But I have sustenance in my pocket if anyone needs me.
Yeah, Brian's in your pocket.
And no one has devil's. We're out of devil's luck.
I have one devil's luck left.
You can keep it, or Renee is currently.
I mean,
at
if
0.
is everybody out?
Oh wait, hold on. Now, Renee, you hit 0, or not Renee? Spots, you hit 0. I need you to roll.
I have 3.
Oh.
So I hit -1.
Oh, you're just fucking dead.
I'm dead.
You're just
Oh,
fucking dead.
no, we should burn that luck back.
Rest in peace, Spots. You're out.
Eric is so sad.
Eric is so fucking sad. Holy shit. Absolutely wild. Yep, negative hit points is just death in this system, gang.
That's it.
That's
with
just
no.
That's just
No devil's luck
amelioration.
this time.
that's
I'm
just
fighting a crab. This is a terrible idea.
we do have a choice to make, which is the fact that
Do you have a zombie skill though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's sustenance in my pocket, but I have to
is
consume it.
undead. Yeah. We'll make a. Well, I'll leave it up to you. If you want, Spots could lay on the beach dead. If someone feeds Spots specifically brains, we'll say Spots could roll the.
How would any of us know that?
Eric.
Get your revenge, Spots!
Or if you want, did you make a backup character after? If you want, you can use the random generator to roll a new character, and you become one of the pirates that are fighting against everyone. Maybe you turn sides. If you want to do that while we're waiting, but for now, Spots is fucking dead.
Oh,
Just dead.
already got a little more ordinary.
Wow.
Wow.
Just trying to live my undead life.
Gareth, you rolled a nat 20 earlier, and I'll carry that over. You see one of the pirates stabs Spots, and Spots just hits the ground. There's a giant crab attacking you. Corvin is trying to protect you. What's Gareth you doing?
Firing the musket at point blank. Would you roll that any different?
I don't think so. No, there are some weapons that have a modifier for distance, but I don't think the musket is one of them.
As a DM, okay, so I figure point blank on the crab, probably an ordinary roll, but point blank on this guy's head as I step by, the guy who's down on the ground.
Oh, okay, spicy.
Would I get a bonus for putting the muzzle to his skull and
We'll
pulling the trigger?
say that's a 12. Yeah, we'll put that back down to a 12 because it's in melee range technically, right?
Okay. Pow! I miss.
He moves the gun off as soon as it goes off, and it fires the sand, kicks up everywhere. You motherfucker! I'm gonna get them guts out of you.
Remaining 28 feet. We're gonna join Renee.
Fucking incredible. Corvin, you see Garth, you start to abandon your flank as you're staring down this monstrosity of a giant venomous crab. You see, you hear the sizzle on the sand as the venom is hitting the ground beneath you. What's Corvin doing?
I don't love this. So
Ron,
I feel
join
like,
us.
putting some distance is a good idea. How far can I get? 30 feet, you say?
Yeah.
Oh no, that suddenly feels like so little.
If you don't do an action, you can get another 30.
Great. Let's do another 30. Let's. Hey, that's great. There's someone else between me and 5 enemy crabs.
Oh, you know what? Who didn't roll in was Billy Knives and Skags.
I'm sure.
I
they'll
also
save the
feel like
day.
I didn't get my turn this round.
You went first? Sorry, it's been a long round. I think
Oh.
this is the first round.
Yeah?
This is the first time.
Yeah, that's my first move.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Paul already went.
No.
This round you went, fuck you, and ran towards the rocks, if you recall.
Sorry, I thought Paul already went.
I don't think so.
He defended himself. That was all.
Defended.
Previous round, I chopped a crab.
Oh, you're right. Why
So
am
what did I do the first round? I don't remember.
I have Corvin twice. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on here.
So you're actually getting mauled by a crab right now. Is that?
Oh no.
No, we'll count that as your turn. I'm so sorry. But Corvin is there twice. Things are confusing. Gareth, you went.
Such as it is, yeah.
Let's see here. Billy Skaggs and Billy Knives and Skaggs didn't go. Billy Knives, nope. Skaggs looks at Renee running. We're in this together, Renee, you and me. And,
Pirates!
We're pirates!
Pirates!
Someone roll, Renee, roll a d20 for Skaggs to attack.
Oh shit. Okay.
And Billy Knives is going to back up.
18.
Hell yeah. Roll a d6 of damage. That might kill this pirate. Oh, they don't have that much hit points. It doesn't kill them.
2.
Skaggs has a shovel and clanks in the back of the head with the shovel. Incredible. Who wants to roll Billy Knives? A d20 for Billy Knives to attack this pirate also.
Let's let Aaron do it because Aaron.
Garth, you rolled a 6.
Someone already went.
Billy Knives is just slashing wildly and not hitting fucking. I'm gonna fucking kill all ya! Screaming out into the night, a bloody scream. Aaron, did you end up rolling? Are you rolling a random pirate or? Oh, you're muted. Sorry. I'm lip reading to say.
I said in progress, but no big deal. You can keep going.
All right. Renee, we're back to the top. Sorry, I did have Corvin twice, and that's the confusion. Renee, it is your
No, that's okay.
Your turn there. As there is a pirate right on your tail, right behind you. Give me that 10 gold.
It was silver. He'll turn around. And he'll swing at him and he'll say, "Just want you to know, if you kill me here, we'll be real close soon."
Nightmare.
Yeah, and he will stab him. Try to stab him.
Let's go. Yeah. Melee attack.
Yeah, let's fucking
Hey!
go. Wait, is it harder?
No, you're in melee. It's fine.
Okay.
It's dark out, so distance is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got the moonlight, so it's not the worst one.
I rolled a 1.
Fucking incredible. You stab into this angry pirate. Fuck you, Renee.
I forgot you were hardier than that. He'll run up this.
I will say that's difficult terrain. So that's.
He's halfway up.
You're so far away. I don't know where you're going. Whatever camera angle is on. You can probably teleport up here, and that'll be 15 feet to start climbing up this rock.
Like right here?
Yeah. That is difficult terrain to get up there and do that. It would be Spots' turn. Do we have a new character?
Kind of, maybe. Do you want me to jump into one of the pursuing pirates?
Yeah, I mean, we can use whatever stats you've got, and that could become one of the pirates that are on the beach right now.
Okay. One of those pirates is a brute.
Oh, is a brute. And here's the situation. You, the pirate brute, stab down into Spots, and their body hits the ground. And then you look down and you have a flashback of all the memories of Spots on board.
Being a weirdo.
I'm gonna give you control of Where are you? Here you are, and I will set them to green. So you're that pirate over to see your dead body.
Okay. Got it.
It's your go. We can get into
This
the
is very
details.
Project Zomboid of you.
It's so Project Zomboid, yeah, for sure. We can get into the details of your character, but if you have a weapon and basic stats at all, we can
I
get going.
do.
Hell yeah.
I have a pistol. I think I just stole it from Spots, actually.
Oh, yeah, you did fully.
Okay, I haven't rolled for the brute's actual weapon. That was just something that I... Wait.
Yeah, so that is, we can do that right quick. This is a part of Pirate Borg, is it's easy to roll up a new character when you eventually die. It's a D6 that you get to roll for your brute weapon.
Because I rolled, like, the regular weapon, and I rolled a 7. That's right?
Well, you roll a D6 for a brute weapon, which is a specialized weapon.
Okay, so I don't roll the other one.
No, but you can roll a D6 now, and that'll get you...
That's a 6.
Whoa! You've got a rotten cargo net.
Perfect. Probably stole that from him, too.
It's not, when you... on a success, it's a ranged weapon. On a success, it stops something from moving for 2 rounds. This could be a mixed blessing, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, my next question is, does Renee owe me money?
Roll a luck check. 11 and up, yeah.
He owes me money. Yeah. Okay. Okay. In that case, where is he?
Renee, you watch run off into the little pile of rocks.
Over here. Okay. I'm gonna go 30 feet that way. How far can I throw my net?
That's a great question. Let's see if it has the distance on it. It sure doesn't. Great. Fuck. Let me see if it's infinitely. Gonna take a quick look to see if it's. I'm gonna default to 30 unless I see anything in the next 2 seconds that changes my mind.
That makes sense.
Ranged.
Oh.
Nope. I sure don't see anything. 30 feet is what I'm going to go with.
Oh, no. Okay. So he's 40 feet away from me right now.
Incredible.
Okay. But... So that is what that's my weapon then. I haven't rolled for clothing or anything.
You're naked. We could say, yeah, if you wanted to move again, if you wanted to use that action to get some more movement, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, sure. We'll go after him. He owes me a lot.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming up behind him.
Hell yeah. All right. I need who rolled last? Renee and Garth, you to roll me d20s, and this will be for Skaggs and Billy again fighting this one pirate.
12?
Hey, yeah, let's go.
I also rolled a 12.
3.
3.
Oh.
Roll. Grayson, that was you. So roll. What is it?
Yeah.
A d6 of damage.
A 5.
Whoa, that takes them out. Billy and Skaggs team up on that one pirate. There's only one pirate left. No, that's not true. How many pirates? There's 3 enemy pirates left. One of them is maybe changing allegiance. Maybe just angry. Who knows? Honestly, at this point. All of the crabs are going to start moving. This crab goes for the easy prey. This crab is going to go for Skaggs. This crab can just get up for Billy. And then this crab can get up to Garth.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Fuck, I
again.
thought I was home free.
So close to being home free, but just in melee range. I'm going to need Garth to roll. And then if the other 3 want to roll as well for defensive checks, actually, this dude on the ground just fucking dies. I just need two more rolls. Oh, Garthew, let's fucking go.
It was another day. Another turn, I should say.
And whomever wishes, 2 more d20s.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, that's not my dice. Oh, that's not my dice.
Oh, you need 2 more? I'll do the other one.
Oh, we got a lot of dice around.
Oof.
16 and 10.
16 and 10. All right, so 10 misses Skags, let's say, and the 16 is going to hit Billy Knives. 1d4 of damage. Paul, if you want to roll a d4 of damage.
I would be delighted.
And someone else, Grayson, if you want to roll a d12
4.
toughness check. Oh, 4 damage. It doesn't matter. 4 damage.
5.
Fucking snips off Billy Knives' arm.
Oof.
Well, Billy Knives is...
It's Billy Knife now.
Billy Knife. I don't need that toughness check anymore. But Grayson, roll me a d6 instead, because Billy Knives hit 0, not negatives.
1.
He's dead.
Just get him to know him as well.
It's okay, Skaggs, he's still got my back. He's still alive.
Billy Knives mowed down by terrible crab beast. Garthew survives another attack from the crab beasts, as does
The crab saw how
Skaggs.
beautiful you were.
Corvin, you are just booking it as everything is kicking off. You see a pirate is chasing after... 2 pirates are chasing after Renee up a mountain. Not a mountain, but a small pile of rocks.
Okay,
Little
but
plateau.
Rudy just wrote Bill Knife the Pirate.
Incredible. Rudy.
Oh, coming in hot.
Look. Here's the thing. I feel like the best thing I can do to support everyone is stay alive.
As our moral center, we need you.
Plus, I swear I was going to talk about this. I just haven't got around to talking about the fact that I have the treasure map. So...
Renee is on the top of the rocks. Just...
pissing off the edge. Stop pissing on me, Renee! You fuck.
Also,
This is Grayson's weirdest character in years.
heading off to the rocks also seems like a good idea.
Yeah, that'll be 45 feet. If you take a double move, that'll be 45 feet.
I'll happily take a double move. In which case,
that'll get you all the way to the top.
Love that for
15
me.
more feet to climb up there.
And with a sword now that I've borrowed, I've got the advantage of high ground, which is great if the crabs come for us. I'm securing a defensive position for everyone. This is actually good leadership. If you think about it.
Fucking incredible. All of the pirates get to go. This pirate is going to... I think they can get up. I'll be fair about it, and I'll measure... That's not the one. 8 feet. Where am I? Here we go. 18 feet. They can't quite get there. And that's 22 feet. They need to take a double move in order to climb and get up to Renee. Because that is... Let me double check. That is more than 10 feet up. Yeah.
Middle finger is a bonus action for Renee.
Get down here, you fuck! They're going to double move and just climb up there. One way or another, I'm getting that money, Renee.
Joke's on you, I don't got none.
This pirate realizes, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. I keep putting them into the secret hidden world. this pirate sees what's going on, sees a bunch of crabs, is more concerned with the crabs, so they're going to move another 20 feet. Garthy, why don't you roll their attack since you're a musket boy?
Okay.
Oof.
You shouldn't ask me for these things.
They shoot wildly into the distance, completely missing the mark. It actually like whizzes by your ear, Garthu. And is that the only pirates that are fucking alive? All those ones are dead, yeah? Wow.
Yeah.
That's what giant
I'm
crabs
alive.
will do
Damn.
to angry pirates. It's like rock, paper, scissors, crabs versus pirates.
Speaking of, Garthu, it is your turn. You are up just so many fucking crabs on this beach now.
30 feet, and we're double moving. We're not reloading. We're double moving.
Hell yeah. So you're going to climb up the cliff face?
It'll take 15 feet to get this
Right there.
far, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's my move. That's all I got in me.
Incredible. Renee. This pirate is fucking out for your blood. You see another pirate that you also owe money to close.
Oh, fuck.
It's worse than I thought.
Renee is gonna turn around and try to throw this guy off into the other.
Throw him to the crabs.
Hell yeah. This will be just a strength check. What did we call it 14 last time to throw the dude? We did, yeah.
Yeah.
DC
Great.
14 to throw a pirate. You wouldn't throw a pirate.
Looks like we would.
What's the total?
9.
Looks like we wouldn't.
I mean, it's
You
hard.
jostle
It's
the pirate.
difficult.
You try to lift this guy. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Renee?"
I don't know. And he's gonna make his way up.
Incredible. Holy shit.
This is the hill we die on.
Yep.
Unnamed pirate. Do we have a pirate name for the new pirate? We can decide later. It's fine. Spot's murderer pirate.
Spot's murderer is good. Yeah. How far is Renee from me? How high do I have to climb in order to throw a 30-foot net?
Oh, you can get up here. You can take one movement and just get up on this ledge that's right here, and get Renee with a net.
Try to get me, you fuck!
Right there. I want to throw my net at Renee.
DC 14 because it's dark.
Okay, here we go. What do I add to this? Was it strength?
Oh, your presence.
Agility? Oh, okay. That's all 0.
Great.
Oh, that went flying.
It might land. A 7.
It landed 7 though. It's not good enough. I missed.
you just chuck your net. Your net is gone.
Oh, damn it. You owe me for that too.
It lands. We'll make it this blue D12. Let's see if this falls off the edge. No, it lands on that edge right there.
Okay.
That's D12. The blue D12 is your net.
Okay.
Fucking incredible. Skaggs is up. Skaggs is surrounded by crabs. He's gonna just book it. Just absolutely fucking book it. Putting distance directly past this other pirate.
Very wise.
That's for Skaggs. And the crabs begin to move in. These crabs are actually just going to munch on these bodies. Honestly, that's what they want. They want food, right? I'm so sorry, Spot's getting consumed.
A funny thing about Zombie is, even if he loses limbs, still in control of his body if he was alive.
Right. Let's. I'm gonna get rid of all the dice. I'll put that D12 back on in a second. Oh, the crab, fucking misses the pirate.
Nice.
Where did that where it was? Oh my god, it was here-ish. Nope. It was here-ish. Here. Stay. Great. That's the crabs. Some of them are munching on the beach. One of them is trying to eat this pirate. And we are down to Garthew on top of the ledge here. I didn't miss anybody right now. Garthew, what are you doing?
Garthew is moving up here and reloading his musket.
Hell yeah. Just so crowded.
It's a safe spot.
It's picturesque.
Fuck yeah. Reloading. Renee, you're on top of the hill. What are you doing? A net was just whizzes by you and lands on a ledge.
He feels like he has the damn. It's running back. Over here. Gonna try to hit this guy.
Let's go.
God damn it!
You trying to lift him again? He's just like, Renee, put me down.
Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, huh?
You gonna give me that 10 silver?
It's such a petty amount of money.
If you give me that 10...
fucking crabs after us.
Give me that 10 silver, take me on your dinghy, we'll call it even.
Okay.
I don't believe Renee, but this guy does.
As a show of good faith, I got this much on me, and he's gonna pull out his 6 silver.
Why are we doing this now?
I'm gonna fucking die.
Just as like in the background, like crunch, crunch, somebody gets eaten.
Just an onslaught is happening down on the beach.
Okay, that's one of the pirates who's mad at you. There's still one other pirate who's mad at you.
Yeah, he doesn't have a fucking net anymore.
Speaking of, it is the other pirate, the angry pirate's turn.
Okay.
His name is
Lost my
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
That's his name now.
Nettie.
Nathaniel Net. Seeing that Renee just paid this other guy actually really upset me because he owes me more than 10 silver. I would
kill
like
Aaron's
to.
second character tonight.
I would like. Okay, I rolled brute and I have a +2 strength.
Yeah.
Which seems really high considering I just came from like a -1.
Yeah.
Could I? Can I hold Renee over the edge?
Yeah. Well, we have to roll for it. That'll be a DC 14.
That's the idea. Okay.
Wait, how does this work? It'll be let's just do a fucking agility for a defense roll for Renee versus your strength roll. We won't make it a DC 14. We'll just make this a contested roll because player versus player. That makes sense to me.
Ooh.
Oh, nat 20! You're a slippery
Renee.
Just slithers out.
Fuck you.
My soul just hops out of my body for a second and I go.
Yeah, the body just fucking hits the ground.
That was fucking weird.
Christ. Anything? Well, that was some. I think that was some movement, right? Or no, you didn't move at all. Are you moving at all? Sorry.
I will. I don't know. He's a little shook by that whole encounter. I guess I'll move up maybe a step, and that's that.
Hell yeah, Skaggs. 30 feet.
Come on up, Skaggs.
Gets up on
nice up here.
the safety of the ledge.
We're just gonna watch them eat our friends like the crabs.
It is Corvin's turn. Corvin, you see the crabs are munching bodies down on the beach there. As one pirate is still alive, like holding their musket in the crab claws, just like fending them off. You hear like it slowly starting to crunch the wood. They're like, hey, help me out, you fucks. I won't kill you anymore if you help me out. But
Look.
Corvin, yeah.
Well, so I feel like we're in a good spot right now. If only we'd thought about how the crabs probably just want food and we should have thrown some rations at them.
I had that thought, but
How
we were being
different
attacked.
things have gone if we just like hurled like some stuff. and
There is a
then, like,
mechanic to this fight, and I'm not telling you.
Where's the boat in relation to where we are?
All the scrap is still like probably down on the beach somewhere. There's a dock over here, so let's say over by the dock.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's a table
alright,
here
so
too.
we can't easily get to the boat, really. What should we do, folks? Should we wait it out and assume the crabs are going to leave? It's like
yeah, the
I
crabs-
pitched this to the group.
Right. So that last guy struggling, I will shoot him, and he'll die, and he'll be crab food. And then while the crabs are sated, we sneak to the dinghy. That's my plan.
Grim.
Wow.
Garth,
Listen,
he looks
Nathaniel's
nice.
got a net. We
He's
could
not
put it
nice on the
over one of the
inside.
crabs.
Any other thoughts, anyone?
You know what they say? First stop, best stop.
We live here now.
I don't
I don't
actually
want to live with you unless you pay me.
I gotta get a job first.
You gotta pay me. No, you told me you had 10 silver for me, Renee.
Actually,
Owes me 50.
Owes you 50. Give me my 10 first, it's less.
let's do it. Let's make a run for the boat in a moment because I can't sit on this rock and listen to pirates argue about their pocket money.
What are you gonna buy on this island anyway?
When we get off the island, I'm gonna buy a fucking pistol and shoot you in the goddamn face. Rat bastard.
You know what? No, let's go with Akuk's idea. That's my vote. How's everyone feel?
Corvin, it's your go, Corvin, so are you staying on the rock?
Yeah, no, I'm sitting up there and I'm starting this genuine discussion with I don't know, maybe Corvin hasn't quite got used to the pirate life yet. Maybe he thought people would be like a little more like reasonable. And there'd just be discussions and debate.
You got onto a crew with Renee.
It's true, I did.
Whose full name? Renaissance. Hell yeah. Well, if we roll on through, it is this pirate's turn. The last remaining, well, not quite true. We have one on the rock that is still upset, Nettie. I need, Garth, it feels apt. The musket, the buccaneer, will roll for the buccaneer. I need a defense roll for this buccaneer, not to get crab pinced.
Oof.
Oh, they don't get crab pinced. That's great.
No,
they're still holding.
Die.
They kick it in the face. Oops, that's crap. They manage to kick it and get a little bit of distance. They're gonna shoot the crab. Roll another one for me. The crab was trying to get at it, but they get to take a shot. And they fucking
Does he have a round chambered? He hasn't fired this whole thing.
He hasn't fired at all. Roll me 2d6. This could be good. It blows off an eye, but the crab seems even angrier somehow.
Oh my god.
It is Garthew's turn, though.
Okay. Garthew is going to... He's going to shoot this guy.
The fucking mutiny is so real.
One of my character flaws is that I'm a son of a bitch. So, all right.
Because you're so beautiful.
I am the most beautiful. I am king of the rock. Okay, I'm rolling d20 plus 0.
DC 14 because it's night.
Oh.
Hey! Let's fucking go!
Fucking hit something.
2d6 damage. So fucking likely to take this guy out. And you just do it. Roll me one more d6.
Take that, you stupid mutineer. Roll another what?
One more d6. Instant death. They're dead.
Wow.
Good. He's fucking crab food.
The next
Let's
crab.
get off this rock into the boat.
The next crab moves up. Right now, all of the crabs are occupied munching on dead bodies.
Perfect.
Incredible.
Good.
We solved your crab puzzle.
So I do have a thing that I want to bring up that I feel like I haven't been utilizing this whole time. So I am a sneaky bastard.
Right.
And should be maybe critting sometimes.
Oh.
Because, you know, in the shadows, I get like an automatic crit if I hit.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Ooh.
God.
Well.
There are characters that can do things in this system?
Now we know. Hell yeah. Well, are we making a collective mad dash?
I'm
If
grabbing
the
my
people
net
upset,
first.
Yeah.
upset with
okay.
Renee.
You grab your net. Skaggs looks at you, Nettie, and is like, right, well, there's enough room for you two, Nettie, and other fella here. If ye all wants to get on board the dinghy with us, and we'll all take off together.
I'm not leaving without that guy.
Yeah, we're none of us.
He wants me to come. I knew he was a good guy.
You all
That's a real seaman.
Oh god.
real seaman of the Dark Caribbean. You all make a mad dash, start pushing the dinghy out to sea, and hop on board as the waves are crashing, and you hear the crunch of bones being snapped as all of the crabs are eating all of the dead bodies, and that's where we're gonna end our session.
I'd like to
Goodbye,
point out that
Spots.
we lost half of everyone.
Yeah. Oh my
No
god.
big deal.
One
Just
full
the first session.
one full player death, most of the crew dead.
I was flirting with danger so much with a character that I shouldn't.
Truly, you were
You
fucking.
did so good.
Because the rest of us were fucking cowards. We left the nurse to fight the giant crabs.
How am I not dead? Is the real question.
Well, you are. You're a fucking ghost.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my god. I thought for sure I was coming in with the most fragile and bizarre character, but then it turned out we have like neurospicy undead and drunken uncle ghost, and it's just more wild than I anticipated.
I love it.
Oh my god, I'm sweating for like how chaotic this session was. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you
truly
heard,
wild.
but during that last part of the session, Gilmore was having the wildest dream. So
Oh, Gil.
Oh.
I didn't.
Adorbs.
Little Gil. Hey friends, wow, what a session. Thanks so much. This was a unhinged session 0. Like every time you build a character, it's so fucking wild. And then this session equally fucking unhinged. Christ. let's go right if you want to say, where people can find you, maybe what you do, any fun stuff like that. We'll start with first time over here on NoFame Pod, getting involved with some tabletop games. Paul!
That's true. It's my first time getting involved with some tabletop games. You know what? I predicted that it would get dark and stormy, and it now has. Look at how dark it is in my room.
It is. Yeah, it is fully.
Oh, it's because we got some proper Caribbean storm clouds outside now.
That's how it works in Vancouver.
It is. I have the same handle everywhere, which is Paulicino, which is PAULLICINO, and that's me on everything forever. That's me on the Twitch if you want to watch me play a video game, or follow me on like Blue Sky or Instagram, or that's it, really. Those things just everywhere until someone tries to steal it from me, which I hope never happens.
I also hope that. Yeah, true.
And I've been nominated for the Nebula Award. That's right, Paul. He's been nominated for a Nebula.
As
should bring up.
Sure, like with my colleague, with my narrative lead, she earned that more than I did.
Incredible game, Pacific Drive. Big fan. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to go in player number order. Player 2 is Grayson, I think. Grayson!
Yeah, I think so. I think that's me. Hi, I've been unhinged this entire session.
Correct.
If you want to see me be unhinged and playing another pirate, you could check out Christmas Saving Show. Locke might be more likable, but
anti-Locke.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you can find me on the internet, but good luck. And you should play the games that our friends in chat here make, and you should watch cool tabletop shows that are produced on this very channel, like The Vast and Silvistead. And I don't know, be a little chicken and poulet and play Pacific Drive. Anyway, that's been me. I've been Renee. I hope I don't owe you money.
Sure
Yeah, this is going to become a theme, isn't it?
He's not even the character that I rolled up that has a gambling problem.
It's true. It's fucking true. Incredible. Retson.
Hey, I'm your friend Retson on the internet. I am busy making indie games. I'm the creator of Poulet Poulet. You can find that on Steam. On my channel, we learn about CG arts. We make CG art. We learn about tech direction. And as well as teach things, I'm also involved in just sharing the journey of developing indie games. And you can watch it all happen at Retson6502 on Twitch. If you can't remember the 6502 part, just remember it's the name of the chip inside a Commodore 64.
Thanks, guys. That's so much easier. That's so much easier.
So much easier.
Totally got it. Yeah.
And also, first time on NoFame. Which I only clued into now, and I'm so sorry because I watched so much CSS, I didn't even think about it. And also, we also played D&D on a different wild adventure,
which was kind of also unhinged in its own way.
Aaron.
I'm not really on the internet, so it's just Aaron. I am a part of the CSS, though, the Christmas Saving Show, so I guess there is that. But otherwise, I'm just a lurker.
Hell yeah.
The internet isn't always happy, so... But playing the games is great, and I love being part of it.
Incredible. Fucking truly so well. I'm so sad Spots fucking died.
Yeah.
Also, did my Poulet...
It's okay.
My Poulet command broke. Great.
It's okay.
I'll
There's
fix
only
it.
one game called that. You can find it.
Poulet, Poulet. This was... hey, I'm here too. Do I have a... Yeah, I'm able. Hey, it's me, Justin. I do things... I got balloons. I do things here at NoFame. I'm Wyatt, the Warlock at Silvistead. I run the Vast. I run the Vast. And this now... the schedule is a bit up in the air because we have we might come back early, we might come back a week late. We'll see what happens. But this will be like a bi-weekly thing-ish, a loose bi-weekly thing that we do.
The Pirates.
The Pirates.
You wouldn't pirate a crab.
The Survival Island fucking alliance. So quick.
That made me
Do you want to
laugh so
form an
hard.
alliance with me?
Renee's got the fucking, like, what is it? Not the totem, the, whatever they get, the safety thing that they get.
The idol?
The idol, thank you. Renee's got a fucking idol on their neck.
just Spot's body.
I'm not being a good host. I didn't even open up Twitch on my phone to see who's streaming, but I'm gonna do it right now. But truly a wild time. I can't wait to get back into this. Hey, Masquerade is streaming right now.
Oh, excellent.
Newfoundland streamer playing Repo. We love Repo.
Nice.
This is
We
good
love
info.
Repo.
We love Newfoundland. We love Repo. Great. Stick around for the raid. We're going to raid over to Mouse. But we'll see you probably in a few weeks. And if not, next week for Silvistead or everything all of these wonderful people that surround me do all of the time. And we'll see you later on. Bye. Bye. Au revoir.
Good night, everybody.